And so, the fun and amazing community lives on, long before and even long after the New Year's has begun. One thing's for certain, Dancing Stick Entity is here to stay. Looking forward to the new year with everyone and all the amazing adventures together. Stay awesome, stay humble and keep being the wonderful person that is you. Spooky. You to chat? Don't think this doesn't apply to you. Now let's keep the fantastic vibe going. Yippee!
Hello! Happy New Year! To everyone that I've already talked to, of course, Happy New Year again. And also Happy New Year to everyone I haven't talked to. Hello, hello. Let me just quickly say hello. Hello, Didi. Congrats on first. Please, everyone, check out Didi, although I'm pretty sure you all already do. Yes, I dreamt of Didi's stream, so it's gonna be a good next year. Also, thank you, Zam. And hello, Zam. Your message went straight into my collection of sweet messages you guys have sent me so far. Hello, Austin. Did I say hello, Verbo? Hello, Vermo, of course. Also, hello, Becha. Welcome. I'm so sorry. I forgot to DM you and was logging off, and I was like, shit. Wait, there was something I wanted to do. Ugh. Well, the New Year's is starting off great. My memory never ceases to be bad. Very bad. For the second time I got a brownie, you should make brownies. Do you have special chocolate brownie recipes? If so, I might need it. I might need it. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good New Year's. I'm trying to think of what I did. It's always difficult to keep track of everything I've told people and haven't told people. Yeah, I had 2 people over. We had one very small raclette grill, which made it difficult for 4 people to eat off of one raclette grill. But it took a couple of hours, but we all were able to eat lots of stuff. We had lots of mushrooms, tomatoes, paprika, zucchini, eggplant. We had some fried oyster mushrooms. We had some sauce hollandaise. We also had a couple of vegan sausages. Most of them were pretty bad. There was one in specific that had this weird plastic around it, and we thought that you could eat it, but then we read the packaging again and it said not to eat it, so we had to forcefully peel it off. And that one was pretty good if it wasn't for the extra effort that we had to put in, but yeah, well. And yeah, we had some pretty nice raclette cheese. which was also vegan, and it melted very nicely. It was very delicious. I'll see if it's still in my email. Worst case, I'm going to the MLS family home next week, and I can raid Papa MLS's recipe stockpile. We need that in the recipe channel, please. I beg. But yeah, other than that, it was actually pretty good. The cats were not as freaked out as I thought they would be. They just hid under the bed and were, I think, mostly peacefully sleeping. My male cat is pretty undisturbed during New Year's. Usually he gets used to it pretty quickly. My dog was mostly freaking out, but I sat down with her in my room and she was hiding behind me, tried to block out the noise, and it kind of worked. I have to look into alternative ways to make her stay calm. Hello, Adrenaline. Welcome. How are you? Happy New Year. But yeah, we're also gonna be starting a new island, like I think a lot of other people. I did restart or reset, I guess, a lot for my previous one, so I can get an island layout that works for me, but I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm not gonna bore you by resetting 100 times. We're going straight in with whatever nice thing we get, but I usually have pretty bad luck with islands, but it's okay. I would love to get one that has resident services lined up pretty nicely. And also one that has apples. There are meds for dogs that help with fireworks. Oh yeah, Austin recommended me some dog treats that have some calming ingredients in them that are supposed to help your dog calm down. I know there's also special medicine for it, but I might try out some calming treats. And if that doesn't work, I might get some medicine. But it's difficult to gauge how your dog is gonna react because, well, New Year's only happens once a year. And although I live on the countryside, it is rare that you hear people shooting guns. I have heard, I think, people shooting guns in the forest before. Hunting for I don't know, presumably deers. But yeah. There's something very New Year, new me about a new Animal Crossing island. Yeah, I had the one that I had since the very beginning for like 4 years, and I reset last year, 2024, wow. And I played for a couple of months. I paid off most of my house and everything, but I stopped eventually because I burnt myself out. I tend to burn myself out pretty quickly with Animal Crossing because I played forever. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see how many hours I now have in total, so let me just quickly check this out. Oh yeah, here's my friend code if you do want to add me. 860 hours. Oh boy. We've been at it, but I know there's people who have been at it way longer. Hello, Kudo. How are you? Welcome in. But yeah, how did you guys spend New Year's? Were you just relaxing and stuff? I know some people like to light fireworks. I was never one to do that, not even as a kid. I usually just sat inside and ate a whole lot of food. Oh yeah, Austin, I see you starting up Animal Crossing. Let's go. I was wondering what those voices were that I keep hearing in the background. Is that in the game? It doesn't sound like a specific language, so it does sound like animals just going. I'm good. Thank you. Getting ready for groceries tomorrow. You guys playing Animal Crossing again makes me contemplate digging up my island again. Absolutely, you should. You should join us. But yeah, I'm doing good. I am tired. I'm thinking of how I should fix my sleep schedule. I've been recommended to stay up for 24 hours or simply just force myself to sleep early today. I'm not good at falling asleep early because I tend to stress myself to fall asleep on the spot, which never works. So I stay up for another 4 hours before I finally knock myself out. I see 3 exclamation points. Oh my. Okay. That's a lot of gold. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Well, Happy New Year, Adrenaline. You got a huge ass catch. I think that's the most expensive one we've gotten so far. I'm not sure. I burnt myself out too. Yeah, you can go too strong. I know when this came out, I was playing basically 24/7. I was playing Wukong. Did you have fun? Was it fun? Interesting how Animal Crossing encourages just a couple of hours a day of play versus Harvest Moon that wants you to play all day. Yeah, no, though, Animal Crossing tells you to... I think there were instances where the game even told you to take a break and log out if you went for too long. I never did it. I still went too strong. I would constantly fish. I would catch bugs. I would try to do all of the dailies, since they added some that, you know, you can always get more the more you complete. Did my annual New Year's Eve neon white playthrough, and I finished 4 minutes before midnight my time, which was convenient. That is really good. Yeah, my company and I, we were eating, and then we sat on the couch. Just, oh, thank you, Flora, for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, we were watching some videos of some comedians, and I realized comedian comedy, not for me. But we switched to playing Mario Kart, which was infuriating. And then we played like 5 minutes of Mario Party, and then it was already midnight, so... That's a good start. Yeah. 2024 feels like it was yesterday. What happened? Yeah, what happened indeed? It passed by so quickly. Did you do anything fun, Flora? You say Canadian comedy? I don't know what I said. I meant stand-up comedy. Comedians? I don't know, what did I say? Did I say Canadian comedy? I might have. I might be confused. I mean, I did dream about you, so there we go. But yeah. Anything else I have to talk about? I think that's it. Yeah, it was a pretty short day, technically, yesterday, except that I stayed up until 4 a.m. playing web fishing. But yeah, it was fun. Web fishing was fun. They had a new update, too. Probably just misheard. It could be either. Oh yeah, I also got a mug warmer. You should all be very proud of me. It works okay-ish. It keeps the mug warm. The drink, so-so. Are you trying a new island? Yes, we are. I still don't know what name to pick for my island. I think the last name I picked was Boo. So I was spooky living in Boo. Very creative, I know. Anyway, I think let's get started. We can always yap when we're outside on the island. I'm always curious to see what I get. I also don't have a clue what I want for villagers. Floof Island. Can I have a space in my name? You scared me? What did I scare you with? Hinamizawa? That's tempting, but I'm not sure. Floofy Land? I like Floofy Land too. Floof Castle Springs? Oh, that's getting too long, I think. I don't know if they allow names that long. It will let me name my island Miku Miku, so I settled for Miku Bao. That's not bad. That's not bad. Peekaboo? That's funny that you say that, because I wanted Peekaboo to be my actual Twitch username. I wasn't supposed to be named Spooky. It was supposed to be named something like Peekaboo, but I couldn't think of a funny way to spell it, so I ended up settling for Spooky. I recently followed someone on Twitch, and their reaction was, "What a weird name." And I was like, well, what a way to make me feel good about my name. Ouch. Right where it hurts. Probably too long. Well, let's see. Good afternoon. We're so excited to have you here. Have you here. I never know how to voice them. Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your deserted island getaway package. Please give me that. Gotta be careful with mugwormers since people have burned themselves. Yep, I'm being very careful. The ceramic mug I used was pretty good, but I have a metal mug that I want to try out, which I'm scared. The handle will be very hot. Floofers? Spelling out spooky like that is very creative. I like it. I like it. And when people do that stuff, needless to say, I unfollowed immediately. I was like, okay, never mind. You were not as cool as I thought you were. That is pretty rude. There's so much to look forward to, but first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Incorporated. Incorporated? That's what it means, right? Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul. So let's get started, shall we? First step is checking your application. Is this your first time applying for one of our packages? Yes, it is. I don't even know what I'm moving does. Can you transfer stuff from one switch to another? Understood. Stood. Like the sound effect of the voices into something very squeaky. Oh my god. Now then! I would describe my voice as normally pretty squeaky, so I don't know. Maybe I should just speak in a very excited tone because I tend to get squeaky. We'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday? Birthday? Well, we're going for the weird name that is spooky. Oh, shit. Shit. I think my controller... Maybe might have some slight drift to it. Spooky, yes. I have my birthday on May 9th. Okay, I thought I put it in wrong. I had someone call me out once because I rated with one person and well, okay, bye. Sorry for being a baby. What the hell? People are so weird sometimes. Spooky? That's also a pretty nice way to spell it, but I feel like that's even harder to read than spooky. A lot of TTS read my name out like spooky? Spooky? Which is weird. Let me see the voices based on their expressions or how the little whoop-woos are. I'm very bad at voice acting. Oh yes, here you are. Our next step will be to take a picture of you, Spooky. Oh no. Oh, don't worry. Take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. We'll be ready when you are. You are. Okay. Well, I'm pretty pale. Am I that pale? I don't know. I'm somewhere in between these two. I guess we're taking the darker one. Technically, I'm not white. This is pretty accurate to what I would look like, I guess. Well, I always took the same eyes. There's not a single other eye that I like to take except this one. You're making me look like my model, so let's go with these. Actually, I am whiter than that in my model, so... I like this face. pretty cute. There we go. There are some who don't even allow raids that are smaller than 5 people. Like, sorry, sir, I'll just go kidnap some viewers. 1 sec. What? You can disable it? If you get raids that are smaller than a certain number? What? Why is the day before the month? It is normal, excuse me. Spooky is kind of how it would be pronounced, though. We just know it's spooky. Spew? I wouldn't say spew. Spew would be with an E for me personally. So that would for me be spoo. Spooky. I think it was pretty. I made sure to take something that I think people would be able to pronounce. I don't know what text-to-speech makes it spew. Or am I just weird for saying spoo? I don't usually raid super big streamers because I feel overwhelmed with like large numbers of people. I have slowly gotten accustomed to raiding like medium-sized streamers, but it is very scary. I just love the ones that are dots. The ones that I have are other ones. Ain't they always before the month? That's... yeah, I would agree. I find it weird to write the month before the day, but that's how half of the world does it. Oh, it was disabled. Yeah, I know you can disable them totally. Wow, okay. Maybe it's also to avoid harassment. Maybe they themselves would appreciate it, but... yeah, thankfully it spells it out for you too, so you can make sure that you input the right date. Yeah, Timmy, I'm gonna release you from the eternal clapping. Great, you're all set. All set. I'll just go ahead and add that picture to your records. And now, let's start talking about your new home. So exciting, exciting. You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new life. Oh yes, in fact, if you want, you can even experience the same seasons the way you're used to them. What I mean is, we have islands in both the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. We recommend choosing an island that has the same seasonal pattern as your current home. So tell me, Spooky, where do you live now? Live now? Europe. You got that right. Thank you. Ah, excellent. That information really helps us focus on just the right island for you. So naturally, we'd recommend that you relocate to an island in the northern hemisphere. There are a few more decisions to make, but does that sound okay to you so far? Yes. Very good. You have a number of lovely uninhabited islands in the northern hemisphere to choose from. Now then, all of our islands are approximately the same size and they're all quite natural. So don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Yeah. I find it funny that they say this, but they don't even set you up with a home. They just set you up with a tent. That's all they give you. Just a freaking tent. I could have brought that myself. We already have the word spew spelled differently, so pronouncing the name like you do makes total sense. That's what I thought. Forgot you write. Do you guys write the date reversed? What? You guys write it reversed. They're about the same size too. Just follow your instincts and choose an island with a layout that looks appealing. That's how I do it. I'll show you some maps now and you can choose the best one for your new home. Okay. Wow. I'm pretty lucky with the placement of resident services, actually. What do I even want? I don't know what river layouts I would want either. I feel like having both of the river mounts be in the south, is that weird? I feel like that could potentially hinder you, but it could also be cool. Tents can be lovely homes. True, true. My bad. But it's not the full package that they promised me. It's to prevent harassment in that case. It's the same as follower only mode against bots. It is a tool that they use when necessary. Not some tax to prevent people from speaking until they do something for you. True, that is correct. But I guess bigger streamers are also more prone to like bot raids and stuff. I don't know how big bot raids usually are. Also, hello, Unicorn. Welcome in. You just turned 18 just on time? Well, perfect. Welcome in. Astrology says we have perfect compatibility. Oh my god. Why is my heart beating so fast? Oh. Well, it's the biggest day, month, year. Yeah, I love that. I love that too. It makes more sense to me that way too. Also, yeah, happy birthday. Hope you had a lovely birthday. Was it on January 1st? 4 or 2? I also like 2. 4 is also pretty nice. Two Rivers from the south looks cool in my opinion. I agree. But I wonder if that's like a bother when trying to make nice builds. I feel like it's definitely rarer to see these. And I do like that it's like really far away from resident services. I mean the airport. Oh, let me see. What else? So it has a peninsula in the very back, which I think is kind of cool. I think I'm kind of leaning towards 2. Yeah, I think let's take 2. Wonderful choice. I can't wait to show it off to you. But before we depart, I have just one final question for you. If you could only bring one thing with you to a deserted island, what would it be? What would it be? I know what this says, since I've done it 3 times already, but I thought this said something to kill me. No, we're going with some food. How interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, that was just a hypothetical question. Nook Inc. will fully cover all of your basic needs. Yes. I mean, basic needs does kind of cover a tent, I guess. Oh, our flight is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gate at this time. You have lavender tea, Krudal. How does lavender tea taste like? That sounds kind of great. Because just like how you met a streamer who said the name is weird, there are streamers who just raid bigger streamers so that it can get people to follow thinking they're entitled to it. That is strange. I usually rate people who I think are playing cool games or doing cool art or doing cool things or that I kind of want to support. The one half town hall just in front of the airport. But yeah, if it's not like perfectly centered, I feel like it will bother me. So just having it off to the side is kind of nice, I feel. But yeah, I would love for it to be perfectly centered. I don't know what that looks like on this small map though. Taurus and Virgo are signs under the earth element, and signs with the same elements are considered perfect together. I don't know much about astrology, but I always find it to be very interesting. I would love to have an astrology explanation DD stream. I need the long, detailed explanation. Yeah, Taurus squad. Are you also Taurus? Yeah, right, you. Oh, your birthday was very close to me. They give you a fruit? Oh. Have a good night, Kudo. Thank you for being here. Sorry, I'm kind of behind. Okay, looking for the blade pieces, just like web fishing. No, I would never do that. But this time I'm not hurting anyone except me. Okay, let's board the plane. Let's go. I can read chat while this loads. Or not. Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking this chartered flight as part of Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy a complimentary video presentation about deserted island life. There we go. When this... Oh my god, I remember this being the thing that made me cry when I got this game. I was like, oh, I'm so happy that I can play this game. We didn't get an Animal Crossing game for so long. I was so happy when the trailer dropped, and then I saw this, and I was even happier. I love Animal Crossing, man. I was like, I'm playing this cool-ass game. Oh, look at everything you can do in here. Yeah, it was only 2 days apart, right? Lavender's pretty nice, just don't let it sit too long. It starts tasting very grassy. I mean, I like matcha. I don't mind grassy. As long as it's not bitter, I will like it. I might have to check that out. Consider it done. I plan it out. Thank you. Thank you for serving us. Do you speak German? I do. Yes, I do. But Melis used to be big into astrology. He had a friend who's a pro astrologer who did readings, and she drew up my whole birth chart on paper, and he kept it in a binder? What is that? Okay. What do you mean by drew up a whole birth chart? What does that include exactly? Oh, I forgot it was snowy season. Snowy season is my favorite season. Yeah, the realization hit that I'm playing this amazing game. Oh, I have pears. I like pears. But apples will always be my favorite fruit. Oh, you want me to say something in German? Oh, okay. Oh, I have to translate it? You're gonna make me translate it? Okay, let me read it. Time to go bankrupt, playing this comfy, cozy Nook, holding all our money games. It's going to be a blast, yippee. Okay, Zeit, bankrupt zu werden? Nein, bankrott. Oh, I don't know how to form sentences in German. Zeit, arm zu werden, während wir dieses, entspannte, komfortable Tom Nook unser ganzes Geld behaltene Spiel zu spielen. Es wird wunderschön. Yippie! That made no sense. That is the worst fucking German sentence I have ever said in my life. I'm so sorry. Thank God I never became a translator. Speak a little Chinese. French, my native language is Spanish, and I'm speaking English right now? Wow. That is very impressive. Especially Chinese and French, I feel like are very difficult. Astrology of the birth chart is basically a diagram of what the sky looked like at the exact moment of your birth, so it shows what houses the various signs and planets were in when you were born. Wow. She drew that out on paper? On the spot? That is crazy. I kind of want to see what mine looks like now. Fluent Spanish? About that. Not very fluent. My family is from Venezuela, yes, but I've lived in Germany my whole life. It is very broken up Spanish. Calculate your moon sign. What house the moon was in, the rising sun, and what sign in the second house. Okay, I need to know. Is there like anything I can look up to check? We're here! Now I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Will you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now if you'd like to move L to follow us. Oh, taking the L straight in the beginning. Okay, I got Plucky. You look kind of cute. When I got left behind, let's go. Okay, you're kind of rude as well. He's kind of cute. Lyman? Lehman? Talk later, jog now, let's go. Of course, it's a jog. My very first island also had like a brown cat. I think her name was literally Cat with 2 T's. She was cute. I'm just like Spanish and something, so it isn't hard if you speak Spanish. Maybe I'm just bad. Oh, I can't pick it up yet. Okay, fair enough. I will try to remember where I shook that, because I think the resident service is really far away. We're Spanish speaking speakers in chat. Yeah, we have so many now. Hello. There are websites that can calculate your birth chart for you if you tell them your date of birth, the time of birth, and where you were born. I do not have a single clue what my time of birth is, and I'm kind of no contact with my family, so that's gonna be tough to figure out. Donna Alquati. Who's that? Too much pressure? Don't worry, it's fine. Was foreshadowing? Wow, wow. Me encanta español, es mi idioma favorita, además del inglés. Me solo gusta inglés porque es mi idioma primera. That is fair. Adrenaline basically said that he enjoys Spanish. It's his favorite language aside from English, and that he likes English because it's his primary language. Hello, Alex. How are you? Welcome in. Yes, Animal Crossing. Did you also play on release? Okay, I'm not gonna read everything they say. It's not that important. Alright, is that everyone? Let's see. Is Plucky here? For sure. Wow, Lyman. And there's Spooky, of course. I can't even speak for myself. Great, we're all here. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventurers are ready to get started. Yes, very good. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes. Today is the first day of your new life, so on this pristine, lovely island. So congratulations. And this is a package deal, As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. Proceeds to put us in a tent in the middle of winter. But first things first, yes, I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. It's the first step to putting down some real roots. I like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate and... but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy and then choose a spot to place it. Oh, will do, Captain. I like you. You have a flag, Tommy. My very own tent. Okay. I know how to place it. Yes. Yes, give me the map. I forgot how to open it, but I will figure it out. Yes, thank you. Oh, the music, thanks. Beautiful. Can I now pick up stuff? Oh, I know, you want to set it up there, that's fine. I want to pick up the fruit. Oh, I can't pick it up yet! Chart is supposed to show all elements and influence your personality, so that's technically... there's the technical reason why your birth sign never fits you 100%. Other planets influence you too? You're making me so interested in it that I'm seriously considering doing it now. Maybe I'll do it at the end of stream. without the birth time. It's just not as accurate. Okay, that's nice. Medical records? What medical records would that be? I don't think I have any medical records. I don't know if it works the same in the Netherlands as it does here in Germany. I have one singular cart that I think holds most of my information, and I don't know how to access it. 2:44 p.m. in 44 seconds? That is perfect. That is the perfect birth date. If I had to learn English now, I would be overwhelmed by all that nonsense things, like pronunciation. I feel like English is pretty easy. Okay, let me look around. I don't know where I want to set up my house. I can only set it up in this middle island since everything else is blocked off by the river and I can't cross it. Oh, I kind of like living near the beach. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Do I snack? I guess I won't snack. A beachside house spot for myself, Lyman. Can I just send him away? What if I want to be here? No, it's fine. I'll look for a different spot. Maybe near a river instead. I mean, the one huge river. I know you could do it. I can read Spanish and I can mostly understand it. I just can't speak it very well on my own. Wow, why is it lagging? They play on release and also ran one of the better managed of the black market servers back in 2020. You mean those treasure islands? Or was there something else? I haven't touched the game in ages though. Maybe it's time to get back into it, you know? 2025? 5 years almost after release. That would be nice. Half a decade? Tommy Evil Nook is already starting his Dark Souls encounter. I'm so behind. I'm sorry. Press F to open the map. How do I open it, actually? I don't know. I don't think I can properly open it now without my phone, I think. I think I need the phone. Dr. Nurse paused in surprise before they announced the time of birth because they were so shocked by how perfect it was. I mean, Didi, that just says how perfect you are. English is easy until you get into words like read and read, which you can read as read or as read depending on the context. Yeah, that made me pause for a second. I was like, ugh. Hello, Tamaki! Welcome in! Happy New Year! How are you enjoying your life in Kefabak? I never knew that you moved there. Okay, let me think. Where would I potentially want to put bridges? Because I'm not sure how much I want to terraform on this island. I kind of like keeping it natural because the second that you terraform large amounts of your map, I personally struggle a lot with building it back up. So I don't want to destroy too much of the natural terrain. I might open up the way to the peninsula and of course to the secret beach, but for the most part I might leave it all the way it is. So I'm probably gonna have a little bridge right over here leading to that heart-shaped pond that I can see on the map. So maybe I can put my house somewhere here in the corner. So having a corner bridge would be nice. Oh boy. Resident Services is taking up the other side. Oh, now we're struggling. What if I put my house somewhere here? Here. I wish I could pick up the pears, but I don't think I can. We're gonna put it... I mean, I can always move it. I think this is nice. Yeah. We can always move it with a little bit of money. There we go. And that information is usually the file that you gave or that your doctor has. So you can call and ask them if it's in your personal file. I can check the app for my insurance company and see if they have any info on my time of birth. Treasure Islands and item giveaways, we had them all. I got my own spicy switch still even. Ooh. I mean, I did definitely go on Treasure Islands after I was mostly done with my island just to get some more items. But yeah, I did that very briefly. Okay, I'm not gonna read everything you said, Flora, but I understand everything. Basically, you asked if I have studied Spanish because Latin American families that live outside of their country usually want to preserve the language in the country that they live in with different languages. And no, my parents have taught me a little bit by speaking to me in Spanish. Mostly my mother, she's not very good at speaking German, but she speaks Spanish. And I spoke 90% of the time Spanish with her. But I never properly learned because they wouldn't let me take Spanish in class because I had to have taken it a certain number of years prior, even though it was basically my second language. The 14th clone has always stayed posts in Kifa back. Oh, 14th? I like the corner bridge idea. Me too. New birth certificate. Yeah, I don't have it. I need to, since I either have to talk to my parents and ask them for it, or I have to call the hospital or the city that I was born in and ask for a new birth certificate. Okay, but let's talk to these people. You can... I don't like telling them where to put their tents because I don't like making choices, so this looks good to me. You want to live near the beach? You can set up your tent here, that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. Although you are destroying one whole tree. That's fine. Yeah, I'll check on Plucky. He's right over here, which is far enough away from resident services. That's fine with me. Sure, put it here. Chickapoo, is that her little thingy? Sure. Chicky poo. Well, that's kind of disturbing. Why poo? Chicky poo? Her birth was a big deal for my chart because I'm born on the last day of Virgo. But you're right in the middle, so there probably aren't many planet signs that were in transition. So just using noon is probably fine. I'm thinking if she ever told me. I'm thinking of like 4 a.m. But I'm not sure if it was really 4 a.m. Yes, let's go, Chicky Poo. Whatever, why, I don't know why you have that as your little quirky sentence, but sure. I love that they always choose a place in front of a tree. Deforestation crossing, they always do it. Though, to be fair, I also demolished one whole tree, so... Henshin, I'm not... Well, if she wants to say henshin, basically, that's fine. You know, she can do whatever she wants. This is just, I'm not sure if it's because she's brown that she says poo, but, you know, that's fine. That's fair. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found just the right spots to set up... Oh, that was not his voice. To set up your new homes. Of course, you can sleep on it for a while, Really get a feel for how it suits you. And if you don't like it, you just have to pay me like 50k to move your small little tent. Now with that taken care of, we can move on to more serious business. Like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. We'll just need a few supplies to get started, yes? Since we'll all be living here together, this will be a good test of our teamwork. Let's see. Timmy, Plucky, Tommy, and Lyman can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Spooky and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. Alright, everyone, let's get to it. Spooky, would you come to me for a second? Sure. He's gonna make me do all the work, isn't he? I actually watched like a whole video essay on why Tom Nook is actually not a bad guy and that everyone calling him evil is basically wrong. I forgot the reasonings, but it's very difficult to think of it while you're playing the game because he makes you do all the work. He makes you pay up so much money. I think the reasoning was that he basically lets you take huge loans without even knowing you. I think that was their main reasoning. Yeah, what a great guy. And some actual Animal Crossing lore from other games. Though the only games that I've ever played was the DS version. Then the 3DS version. Of course, the Wii version, the City Folk one. Boy, I was absorbed in that. I actually bought the Wii microphone just for Animal Crossing, which I think was also the only game that it worked with. Yeah, and then of course this one. They move such a small amount over the course of a single day, it won't change much. That is true. Animal Crossing, it's all about force. It's like the end game of the game. It's kind of funny that you can... Oh, excuse me, I want to make sure we get to a great start. So would you mind talking to me first? All right. I was just gonna talk about how you can basically destroy this whole island's natural habitat by chopping trees, closing off rivers, destroying and creating mountains. So, I know exactly what video you're talking about. I mean, if you ever find it, feel free to link it. Because I thought it was actually an interesting video. My new leaf, at least you were the mayor. Right, here you're... What, are you like a town representative? Island representative? Also, hello goddess! Welcome in! Thank you for the lurk and happy new year! Is a good businessman, it feels like you're being tricked. And also, we did not sign a contract, so we don't owe him anything. Technically, yeah, it also depends on the laws. I think I learned in business/IT school that contract can have many forms. You can have an oral contract to make a deal. I'm not sure if you had to make a written contract within a certain amount of time for it to be, or for it to keep being a valid contract. It depends on what kind of contract it is. We had multiple ones that were like for just business deals and also employment contracts. So we learned about all of that, but I forgot most of it. Tom Nook is the father figure, never had, strict, caring, and kind and a little unfair. True, I mean, he has all of those qualities. I think he's a bad guy. It's not because he lets you take loans, though. That is a lot of trust for them to be doing all of this for you. Travel, a new home, albeit a tent. I mean, I want to be able to give back in some way, even if there wasn't all this taxation involved. I wonder if we paid for this getaway package. I think we did. But yeah, also in that video they mentioned how Red, the fox, that he has like some bad blood with him. Because he would scam people. I think they had a business and he did something and well, they kind of fell apart. And now I think every time Red visits the island, I think, does he give you a warning? I'm not sure anymore. Animal Crossing blaming to look for everything. He's just extorting from you, but at the same time he gives you everything you ask without asking for anything in return. That is true. I mean, yeah. We just like to make fun of the poor little tanuki. Ah, Spooky, I just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered about the island. So when you find one lying on the ground, just press Y to pick it up. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the pear-like items growing in the trees. I suspect they're real pears. Might be. You might be onto something, Nookie boy. We're gonna have an oral contract, but it's basically unenforceable. Yeah. It's always better to have stuff in writing anyway. Okay, I'm gonna also pick up the pear-shaped items. And sticks. How many did he say? I read it, but I also didn't read it, if you know what I mean. Global contracts, at least in the US, are legally binding, but are hard to enforce without any kind of proof. Yeah, that's the risk that you run into, which is why people always tell you, especially for like employment stuff, always get stuff in writing, because they can promise you the world, but if they don't hold up their end of the deal, then, well, you're basically screwed. No, it vanished! That one's on me, that one's on me. Let me pick up the weeds around the trees. You can take someone to court because they owe you $100, but if if all you have is their verbal word, they'll pay you back. A judge can argue it was considered a gift. Yep. I mean, of course, if it's someone you know, you wouldn't give it to them, or you wouldn't ask them for a contract, which leads to people getting scammed by like close relatives or friends, which is just so heartbreaking to see. Oh, so I'm not gonna pause the game for ad breaks this time around because there's nothing super exciting to miss. This is a very laid-back game. I might take breaks in between though, but only if I feel like I need it. You're always welcome to take breaks, of course. But Animal Crossing has a name, Dobotsu no Mori, so Animal Forest. Yeah, that's right. I think the purpose on the game is the deforestation, isn't it? I mean, isn't that just a description for what the environment is like for the animals living here? Okay, we have 12 now. But yeah, there's an ad break coming up in around a minute if you want to take a break. He's too trusting, helping you out in good faith without feeling the need to have everything in writing. Perhaps has a foolish understanding of who he's dealing with. I mean, basically, we could scam him. We could, you know, have the biggest house upgrade where we owe him like millions, and he will not ask you for it. Although I think, actually, in this game, doesn't he... Do you not have to pay in advance for him to do any kind of work on your house? Isn't that how he works in this game? For in a lawless land, like, make me pay you back, bro, you and one government. Exactly, yeah. But I mean, he can just deny you any further service, you know? If you lived in a town so you could get government and courts. The GameCube one, was that also considered a town? The DS ones, yeah. I think you had a mayor, the turtle, Tortimer? Is that his name? Oh, good. Spooky, looks like you've managed to collect up the tree branches. You found even more than I asked. I need only the 10, but I'm sure you'll find a good use for the rest. I'll take what we need off your hands now. Well, there you go. Yes, that should be plenty for our campfire. You made quick work of that. I'm quite glad that I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. Oh, is he gonna do the Ojo-sama love? Oh. And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you were collecting branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like pears, they smell like pears, and they even taste like pears. In fact, they are 100%, without a doubt, genuine pears. So, will you collect 6 of them for me? Oh, what's this? You've already collected enough pears for everyone, haven't you? Well, look at me, aren't I impressive? Well, I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take those off your hands and get started on the preparations. Take it all. if a third party is present. Right. Basically like a middleman that is considered to be proof. But I guess they can always change their mind and stab you in the back. It's very easy to get them to do a 180 on you. You do pay in advance. Right. So in this game, you can't actually scam him that well. Unless you're, you consider the tent being a way to scam him, basically. You never have to pay him for the tent if you don't want to. But you don't get to proceed the game if you don't. GameCube one was my childhood. I never got to play it, unfortunately. Although I did have a GameCube, it just wasn't on my radar as a kid. He is giving you capital with verbal agreements. He actually has third-party witnesses to vouch for him, so would technically be fudged. Yeah, but who's gonna pursue it? I think in other games, didn't they have some kind of dog guards that were like policemen or police dogs, I guess? He's only looking at the wood. She's trying her best, okay? Spooky law is final. I am justice. I am the law. Now, is that everything? Yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivities. Also, welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Yeah, look at that. I mean, they chopped whole ass logs. That is a lot of work. I mean, it is also nighttime, so it took a long time. Allow me to properly welcome you all to your new island. I have participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen and perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman. Oh! Now, we may not have the kind of numbers that I originally envisioned, but that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt that with hard work and perseverance, we'll shape this deserted island into... I suppose we can't call this a deserted island anymore. But what should we call it? Oh no, don't make me choose. Okay, we have to do... If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to give one that you really, really like. And we can do a poll between a couple of choices that we all enjoy. I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of this island, we should be the ones to name it. And in the spirit of democracy, we should put it to a vote. Yeah, democracy, totally. Majority rules, So take a little time to think, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. All right. Hello, Kay. How are you? Come in. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Did you figure out where I came from yet? Well, first of all, hello, place. How are you? Come in. Nope, still no clue. But I appreciate you being here. Where are we naming the island? The Nest? I kind of reworked my lore a little bit. So I'm not entirely sure. Lawless Island? I like that. But also, it's kind of a joke name. The Floof? I don't know. Is the Floof really a proper name for an island? Rhode Island, where we don't pronounce the S and the D? Ro... Iland? Ro Iland? Glad you're doing good. The name of my island was personal to me, and fellow lovers of Atelier Ryza, Kirkin. I don't really have an idea for yours. Oh, I saw Atelier Ryza pop up on my Steam today, and I was like, ooh boy, do I want to give this a try? But you guys did mention that I should try, what was it? It's in my cart. Witch Spring first. So that is currently in my cart instead. Fukuro is Japanese for owl. Ooh. That is really cute. Tenebrosa? Does that have a specific meaning? Fukuro Island? I like that. I kind of like that. And I do seem to have the ability to have a space, but I don't like having two words. So we could do Fukuro. Just that. Inhabited by owls. Does that mean we only take owl? I don't think they have owl villagers, right? Witch Spring is great. Hello, Yiz. Hello, how are you doing? Can someone please shout out Yiz? And also, please check her out. She's very great. Sir for campfire and Witch Spring. That's fair, you know. The excitement can sometimes not be withheld. Yeah, I wanted to check out the Atelier series, and I did a little bit of a semi deep dive into it, and my community recommended that I try Witch Spring first, and I was like, it looks amazing. I wanted to check it out anyway, so I probably will. It looks really cute. Now's not the time to have things in your cart. Yeah, I have 24 more hours. It's all good. I only have 2 more things in my cart. What do I have in my cart, actually? Still have to add Overcooked, too. I have Witch Spring and Rabbit and Steel currently. They're also both on sale. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Fukuro. Huh. Or not? Is it because of the FUK? No, do they not like FUK? Is that like fuck to them? Yeah. Well, shit. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go with... We're gonna go with Floof. Whatever. Whatever. We're gonna be boring. We're gonna be boring. They don't want us to have a cool Japanese name. Fine. Fine. Don't do it then. Thank you, of course. You're amazing. But yeah, for Atelier, I do recommend Sophie. Actually, it's my favorite one out of the Atelier series. I know that a lot of people love Sophie. I also checked out Sorrow's game list because I think she said that she used to be like an Atelier channel, which was interesting to me. And I think she also mentioned that she likes Sophie the best. I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought that maybe starting in the chronological order that they were released in. So I think Rorona is the first one in the whole series of games. Yeah. I don't know if that's recommended though. It happened to me with Miku. Yeah, I can I can see the problem. I heard good things about Rabbit and Steel. It looks so good and the music is a banger. Tenebrosa means spooky in Spanish. That's actually not bad. Floof Springs, Floof Onsen? I kinda like Floof Springs. Fluffer Row? Oh, we could do... Oh, wait, hold on. We could do Row? How do you guys feel about that? Floofonia, Flooftopia, maybe? I'm not good with creative names, neither am I. I feel like Topia is one that a lot of people add. I love the music from Sophie. I haven't heard the music except from the trailers, but I think I will probably also like the music from what I heard anyway. Started a ton of Atelier. That's definitely true. Yup. Which is why I take their recommendations quite serious because I feel like they probably know it best out of all the people that I do know. Yes, it's a very normal name. Oh my god, thank you, Yiz, for the prime sub. Thank you. That is so sweet of you. Oh, do we have... Oh, what is that? Ah, thank you. Was that the some goal started? Yeah, something like that. I definitely know my Twitch banners. I know how that works. Yes, I like that name too. Thanks, guys. All right, is everyone ready? Let's try saying our ideas all at the same time. Ready? Go. Awesome Beach, Buffberg, I couldn't read all of them. Bellevue was kind of insane. I like that the Tanuki can only think about the currency in the game. That's all they think about. So even their suggestions for island names is just all about money. I don't know. Are Tanuki like genuinely known for stealing money? Shiny objects? I know there's animals like that, right? There's certain birds. Ouch. What a splendid variety. Yes, yes, each one a potential gem. Now for the voting. I'll say each name in order and you can clap for the one you think is best. Spooky seems to have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibilities. Let's start there. So Spooky suggested Floofadol. Well... Wow, I like how he's the only one not clapping. Does that mean he doesn't like it, or does that mean he's withstanding? They're known for being tricksters and having... Oh, okay, I see. I understand, Dee Dee. I was like, wait, what? Huh? Okay, yeah. We do not discuss it. Tom Nook doesn't agree. Did he even suggest anything? I didn't see. Wow, that's an overwhelmingly positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we could just go with Floofero. Yeah, it rocks, totally. I'm actually surprised by how much I like the name. Splendid. Then from now on this island, this island will be known as Floofero. Well, Spooky, since you've proven yourself by naming Floofero, I'd like to rely on you for other critical decisions we'll need to make on this island. Yes, yes, I hereby name you the resident representative of Floofero. Yippee! Responsibility, how great. What about me just living and existing? Why do I have to make choices? I love Flagboy with the sound of one hand clapping. I mean, Tommy? He's trying his best, you know? He could also, you know, keep between, you know, in his armpit, but yeah. Spooky, could you please say a word or two as the new spokesperson for your neighbors? Howdy! Yeehaw! Let's go with yeehaw. Howdy! So, we've settled on a name for our island and we've selected our resident representative. It's been a big day, but it's gotten rather late, so let's have a toast. To our pear juice. Everyone have a beverage in hand? It's fresh juice made from pears, our new resident representative harvested on this very island. Then, without further ado, a toast to Floofero and the happiness of its residents. Cheers! Yeehaw! I like how you pronounce it with a Japanese accent. I mean, it is partially stolen from a Japanese word, so it makes sense. Yeehaw indeed. I should make that my passport description. We town? I don't know how the Kardashians speak. I'm sorry. I'm out of touch with reality. Yeah, we get to live here. Chips? I don't know why he says chips. Oh man, I love it when they play instruments. They're so cute when they're happy like this. Adorable. Adorable. I've never settled an island before. I don't think that's something you do every day. This is gonna be rad. Cheeky poo. I love cheeky poo in my pear juice. Delicious. Adds a little, I have no idea what poo would taste like. Sour taste? Pff, I don't know. Sorry for that mental image. They said that they have never lived on a deserted island before. Why are you the one selling this getaway package then? What? Not sure how helpful we'll be in this unfamiliar place. What do you mean? Huh? Will we rely on each other as fellow residents? We're just gonna wing it? Okay, sure. You handle your tasks perfectly. We got a nice campfire going. Yeah, it's very nice. Spooky, having a good time, yes? I know this is all a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning. Maybe I'll go do that. Sounds good to me. But first, you'll probably want this. A bed. It's your very own camping cot, not a true bed. We don't deserve that. The Tanuki are tricksters like Kitsune. Oh yeah, Kitsune are very well known for that. But unlike Kitsune, I think the Tanuki pranks are usually harmless. Kitsune and legends eat people? Okay, that got disturbing very fast. What? Only in legends, right? Sorry for the mental image of the Tanuki are escaping the law. Someone finally sued them for the loans. You think they're just bank robbers? Actually, that's their whole lore, which is why they keep escaping to new cities and islands to get away for robbing banks. Oh, and there are a few packages waiting in your tent as well, There's a few items that might be helpful. To open packages, oh yeah, okay. Yep, I know how to open packages. Sweet dreams. Can't go in there yet. Excuse me, we're setting up. Okay, sorry. Getting ahead of myself, of course. What's new? I don't wanna... What happens if I just grab them all? I like that you can basically steal resources from all the other villagers. You can basically rob them of food and materials to craft stuff to get more food. I'm the real criminal now. I actually have no idea what I want to make this island look like. I always went with a very city-like look to my islands. But seeing as how we're gonna keep this relatively untouched, maybe natural environments are nice. Maybe we should all just go to good old cottagecore. I feel like Animal Crossing made cottagecore explode. I'm pretty sure it was a thing before, but oh my god. Can I get bees already? Can I get stung already? I'm shaking trees because I know you can get coins and furniture out of them, but I don't know if that's the case now. Maybe not. I don't think so. Becoming less and less likely. The more I shake and the more I get disappointed. No seashells. Okay, well, sticks and pears it is. I also find it a little sad that they didn't include the super cool fruits that they had in the previous game. What was it? Like, I only know the German name. 1A Frucht? Basically, I don't know, grade A fruit. And you could plant it and get more expensive fruits out of it because they had a higher quality. And they also had things like bananas. What else did they have? Of course, they had the good old coconuts. Mango? No, I'm not sure. Something else. Some kind of yellow fruit that I've never seen before. Top tier would also make sense. Yeah, top tier fruit basically is what they had, but they don't have it anymore. Okay, let's look for our tent. I think we've gotten everything. I don't see any more fruits that I can grab anyway. Tamamo no Mae, the kitsune sealed in stone, is famous because she poisoned the emperor and was making everyone ill just by being around? I've never heard of that one. But then again, I'm not very knowledgeable on Japanese folklore. Not that I can remember any of it anyway, because of my horrible memory. Lemons? No, it wasn't lemons. It was kind of like a very big, yellow, goldenish fruit that was kind of spiky looking. It's not something that we have here in Germany, I don't think. Unless I'm stupid. Yeah, let's eep. Getting eepy. You have foreign fruit and you have to import the ones from other islands for more. By foreign fruit, do you mean just the regular, like apple, oranges, peaches and stuff? Durian. Oh, could be durian. Let me actually look it up. Hello, KK. Animal Crossing. Yes, it was durians. You're right. That was the one. Tomomo's semi-famous in the West because she's in Fate. Oh, yeah, the Fate series. As you might have noticed, I'm not very deep into it. I did start watching the one of the Fate animes. Oh my god! Hello! Thank you, Gray! Thank you so much for the follow! Can someone also please shout out Gray? Please check out Gray too. Very, very cool people here today. Hello! But yeah, I haven't properly watched the Fate series from start to finish yet. Thank you for shouting him out. Funny little bit. Yes and Gray have the same model artist, which is Yes, of course. So you should check them both out because both of their models look beautiful. And Yes just recently updated her model a bit, which looks absolutely amazing. You should definitely check it out. Beautiful. So it looks like you've decided to make your own way into the world, get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the way. Right, Daddy-o? Okay. You don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. The world was made for exploring, you know? I find that his way of talking is so strange in English. He sounded way different in German when I used to play these games in German. Thank you for the shout out, of course! Living free, being out there, it's a great feeling. Yeah, but take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind on the soul. You've gotta make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world is Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man. Friends are where it's at. Yeah, man. So cool having friends. Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of that myself, my bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new life. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave, okay. About friends, it's pretty key. You'll dig this island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends, if that's your scene. Yeah, an island paradise with your best pals sounds pretty groovy to me, oh yeah. Yeehaw, man. Cool, when you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life and I'll catch you later. Alright, bro, let's move on to our new island live, you dig? Gray actually just stood next to me and saw you were streaming, so he asked for the link. Aww. Thank you. Beatnik? What does that mean? I don't think I've ever heard of that term. I never saw Animal Crossing in German. Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I played City Folk so much. I stayed home from school just to play the game with like some friends. And yeah, since my English when I was like, what, 10 years old wasn't super great, I would just play it in German. But yeah, the newest games I have played in English, but he has a bigger presence in this game, so it's kind of funny to hear him talk like this. Yeah, yeah, homie, friends B. It ye G dog. I'm doing that sentence justice. Imagine having friends. Well, that's why you moved to a whole new island to have some friends. You gotta talk slow and smoky, Daddy-o. Okay, I'm gonna try my best next time he comes around. Are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. Oh, but I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, yes, I'll be here when you're ready. Well, okay. Did I sleep with the radio on the whole night? Radio is on. Turn it off. How did I sleep through that? This is kind of sad. I don't even have windows. I think there's tents with like semi-windows, right? Like plastic windows? Could have given me that. He doesn't know when I will rack up like what, 50k? Oh, it's already dark. 7 p.m. and it's already dark as heck. You're bound to be friends with your neighbors when there are literally only 7 people around. Yeah, it's a very small island. You're bound to see them every now and then. Ah, there you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Yeah, a whole 24-hour nap. Or, well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day. Wow, I needed that. Oh, for sure. Oh, ho, ho. Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust your life in our little paradise. First, you'll need one of these, yes? Smartphone? It is smartphone time. Time to scroll on TikTok for like 20 hours. It's your very own Nook phone. I had these made especially for island residents. To be honest, that is kind of impressive. He made us custom phones. Alright, I want to make sure it's working right, so could you try turning it on for me? Look at that UI and everything. Beautiful, so clean, so nice. Good, good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Where are we getting reception from? I don't see a tower of sorts. Okay, feel free to put it away now. Say, Spooky, have you ever used a smartphone before? Sure have. Very good, then this should be a breeze for you. In fact, these Nook phones are rather easier to operate than ordinary phones. Oh yes, we simply removed most of the features. Cool, cool. Ah, yes, yes. There's also a very useful app that contains advice for living here. Normally this would not be free of charge, but as you're just getting started, consider it an extra bonus. Oh yeah, they added this with, I think the last update that they made. The Island 101, which is funny because they added this way after the original release. And not to the very beginning of the release where most people bought it. Horizon has towers everywhere, but do they have reach to a deserted island? I don't know. Hello, Kat. How are you? Welcome in. It's called Island 101. It is a message delivery service of sorts. Feel like giving it a try? No. I'm good. Oh my, you're quite certain? Well, I suppose figuring out your own way around the new surroundings can be a fun adventure too, Yes, yes, if you change your mind, you can always get the app later at Resident Services. Alright, that's enough about the app for now. I do have one thing for you, however. Getting more? Oh yeah, the the bill! This includes everything, airfare, accommodations. Oh, okay, so we didn't prepay for it. Labor, tax, and of course your Nook phone, Bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. To be honest, that's not super bad. Okay. Yes, yes, well then, wait, you don't have any bells? Oh yeah, about that. Give me a fishing rod and I'll have the money in no time. I'm fine, how are you? I'm also doing good. Happy New Year. The GameCube, Tom Nook would have called you a noob and made you open Island Life 101 anyways. Oh yeah, weren't they like super rude in the GameCube version? They would literally insult you, right? I also miss the fact that you could work for Nook. I miss it. I want to have my little Nook uniform and I want to go around doing little silly deliveries to people. They don't have that very much. I know you can get randomized events where you can deliver stuff to your neighbors, but doesn't happen very often in my experience. Can't believe I didn't think of this. Of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. Mileage? Well, it's quite extraordinary if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Flufuro. I dare say the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook miles you can earn. I think they don't even give you the option to pay with bells. Even if you do accumulate enough, they will still make you pay it with miles, which is unfortunate. Because I do think the miles are worth more, but okay. I think it's only 5k. But with this new service, it only comes down to 5k miles. Alright. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. But there are more details available within your Nook phone. Just open the Nook Miles app, or we're getting the whole tutorial. Okay, I think I'm skipping most of it. Yes, thank you. Very nice of you for welcoming me like this. Yippee! Woohoo! Yeehaw! And such. I kind of do look like a cowboy. I'm only missing the hat and like a nice, cool jacket. I've never played Animal Crossing, thanks to the fact in my country they had not heard of Nintendo. Everyone only knew the Chinese copy of the NES. That's a shame. This is a really good game. Maybe one day you can get it. Flow of time in the real world. Okay, autosave. Quitting save. Okay, okay. Oh, we get presents? I don't remember this. Oh yeah, because I have the Animal Crossing Switch. They give me, I think, yeah, specifically colored Joy-Cons. And oh yeah, the Paradise Planning. I forgot about that. Does that also reset when I reset my island? Does that mean? I mean that makes sense, right? For my progress and the Paradise Planning thing to also be gone. Never got very far in it. Decorating is so difficult, so all of the houses that I decorated always look the same. Free Switch! In Infinity Nikki, they gave me a pear tablet, which is basically just an iPad. And here I got a whole ass Switch. Okay, Nook Miles. Yeah! Okay. Wait, do I get 500? Boy! Only 4.5k to go. Oh my god. All the recipes I have to get again. Okay, yeah, oops. Just want to get the dots away. Some designs. Yup. I guess, yeah, you need Nintendo Online to get online designs, which is a shame, but I guess I'll have to get it eventually. Short comment. Well, I did say I would do yeehaw. How do you spell yeehaw? Like this? Just yee and then haw? Yeehaw! Let's go! Wait, do I get a Nook Mile for that? Oh yeah! Yeehaw! 300 more. Your pair pal, exactly. Nice sign-on bonuses for sure. They're so nice. It is a pear fact. We also have pears growing on the trees. What a nice coincidence. It's all coming together, boys. All right. The pair pal, I like that. To advance time, you can play a knockoff. Flappy Birds. Oh my god. When I found that out, I was playing the Flappy Birds thing. Like, how many rounds of that did I do? Like 4? It's pretty fun. Hello, Tommy. Yes, it was. Oh yeah, I read relatively fast. If I need to slow down, if anyone wants to actually read what they're saying, let me know. Okay. Will do. Are you home? Nope. Feel free to let me know if you want to chip in and join my family plan. I have the expansion version. Oh, I should. Doesn't the expansion version also include one of the Paper Mario games? I don't know what else it includes. Does it include Earthbound 2? I want to check it out. I'll definitely hit you up for that. I wonder what kind of fish I'm gonna meet today. Do you even have a line attached to it? Well, not a visible one. Yo! Oh! A hat! Denim cap? Oh, if only it was a cowboy hat. Okay. Let me put it on. Just for you, pal. Oh yeah. I'm rocking. I'm really digging this. KK Slider would be so proud of me. Paper Mario and N64 and also Earthbound. Oh my god. Well, I have to join you now. It's not like I have a choice now. I have to. You've convinced me just by saying that. Thank you. I can remember. Oh, I can't do it yet. Okay. And the Switch. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. If only you could use it and play like fun mini games on it, that would be nice. We have an owl sitting on the notice board or bulletin board. Yeah. They'll post birthdays and stuff here and like seasonal changes and events, which is nice. The N64 Paper Mario is my favorite one. But the one that they remade, that one was also good. Which one was the one that had the peach baking, cake baking scene? Was it the, I think I asked that before too. Was it the N64 one? Or was it the new remade one? It was the first one? Yes, okay. Then I thought correctly. Thank you. Quite cozy. Funny how cozy doesn't always mean comfortable. Yep. Cozy doesn't always mean comfortable. Spend your time or anything else. If you need advice on how to about basic island materials, talk to Timmy. And some bells. I do want a fishing rod. Free DIY workshop. Yes, I need to hit you up on that. The reason we remade one was the 1,000-Year Door from the GameCube, right? I can never remember the name for it. Paper Mario, yeah, that's the one. Got a time 30 seconds to bake a cake. So efficient. I barely remember it, but that was like the most memorable scene from the game for me because I just loved how the castle looked, which I guess I seem to really like castles and princesses and stuff, which is also kind of my OC's lore, so it all comes back together. I really love that castle scene with her baking. Hello, Nerith. How are you? Welcome in. Wrong button. Happy New Year. Magical experience during the pandemic? For sure. I was playing this non-stop. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cute how excited he gets over this whole DIY thing. He's like, oh, I'm entering my 40s, 50s, maybe even. I don't know how old he is. I just got into DIY stuff, my new hobby. It's very cute. He's very, very dad-like. I had 500 hours. What did I say I had? 860? Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Now I need a Switch. Please. Please get a Switch. I would love to play Animal Crossing with a bunch of people. How many people can you have over? Like 8? Princess Peach segments are my favorite of the Paper Mario games. It was awesome. I loved being able to play her so much. I question if I was still having fun with the game towards the end. I burnt myself out so many times playing this game. I think during the pandemic, a lot of it was, you know, a little, for me at least, a little bit of pressure to make a super aesthetic island, you know? Since a lot of people were going strong on the visuals of it, that I kind of stopped having fun with it. So I'm just gonna take it very, I guess, slow and casual. You like New Leaf more than New Horizons? I felt like there were more things to do at the end. I will say New Leaf, I barely played normally. I have a not so normal Nintendo 3DS. I did do some dabbling in the modifying my city. I did dabble in that, so my island quickly looked very different. Then get involved with that side of the AC community. I wasn't actively in it, but I was viewing everything from the outside and it still got to me. I don't know why I was so pressured by it because it's not like anyone was going to see it, but still it got to me. Decided their career as an influencer would be Animal Crossing. There's so many people still living off of it, which I find impressive. They've kind of shifted to like cozy and, you know, comfy games in general, but yeah, there still is a lot of people who have this centered around Animal Crossing. You're doing your best, Nook. 5? Do I have 5? I think so. Yeah, I do. I haven't seen ACNL mods before, but I had some neat designs from the QR codes from New Horizons. Yeah, the designs were really, really good. But yeah, I did basically mod my entire island or city, which took the fun away, and I never really played the game normally. Ta-da! Fishing is my favorite activity in this game. Who would have thought? Yes, send them over. Tell... What? Huh? People would do that? I did not hear of that. I heard of the whole selling villagers for so much money. Like Raymond and Marshall and stuff. Looks like a scam bot just hopped on your Discord. I think you're right. Thanks. I think you are right. Yeah, my Discord also sent me a warning. So let me really boot them off the planet. If I can find them. Yeah, they didn't even make it past the petting the owl thing, so ban. There we go. Thank you. People are so creative. It's crazy. People are insane. Yeah, the whole Raymond thing, my god. I mean, I love the guy. He looks cute as hell, but please. It's a virtual cat. People paid actual money for that cat. It is crazy. Can you imagine spending like 50 bucks for a virtual cat villager in your game? I mean, I have spent money on some stupid stuff in games, but come on. And we get all the trash from there, thank you. I think I also get a reward if I use this. Okay, he's gonna explain every little thing. I'm gonna skip all of the tutorials. We don't need it. We can, yeah, we can buy Nook Mile items here, and we can also put in money, withdraw money, and we get a log-in bonus, basically. It caps at, I don't know how much it is, 500? I'm not sure. But yeah, we have the Nook shopping here too, which you can use to also order normal items. I don't think we have the Nook Miles ordering set up yet. Yeah, they also have seasonal items here, which are pretty cute. I think Didi had a Berliner. I wonder if they changed them out literally yesterday. Probably did. Berliner is something that you eat. It's basically a powdered donut without a hole in the middle that has strawberry jam usually in it, or other types of jam, and you will eat that during New Year's Eve in Germany, usually. But yeah, we have some more stuff here. I don't have money. I was right in the middle of it. Oh, sorry. It was fun destroying the Raymond market back in the modded giveaway days. It's just crazy that people were actually scammed for that cat. Hey, DMs, yes. Oh my god, the famous DMs of someone actually getting threatened because they didn't deserve the villager. This is crazy. Like someone messaging their ex's new girlfriend. Crazy things happening back in 2020. Let's go fishing. One of my favorite memories was having a big turnip price one day, so a ton of IRL and a few online friends came to the island to sell. Oh yeah, we had that too! It was always very fun, but it was a pain to check every day, but yeah. We had that too. We were pretty lucky one time. I'm gonna steal your fish, girly. I'm sorry. I need money. I remember the website that you could use to predict your week's market. Oh my god! I remember that too. Eventually, there was a thing called Nookazon. Pond smelt. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Oh yeah. Where you could trade stuff, and I used that pretty actively. It was pretty fun to trade things. I think the site is still up and running even today. It was a really nice website. The devs put in a lot of work. I don't know if Nintendo ever made an official one. I don't think they did. It's only available until January 1st. Okay, well. First mackerel, of course. RL. Sometimes I don't get these jokes. Maybe it's because I'm not a native English speaker. That was called a jelly-filled donut, I think. I love them. Oh yeah, there's... I love them too. I haven't had one in so long. Um, but isn't there like different names for it across Germany? I don't think everyone calls them Berliner. Isn't there people that also call it Pfannkuchen, which is basically pancake? But you can call it whatever you want. Here in northern Germany, whoops, did I mess that up? I think I did. We just call it Berliner. I think people in Berlin also call it Berliner. The turnip queue, that one website that was basically a big notice board queue system for turnip island codes. Turnip Exchange was made by the same people who now make crowd control. What is crowd control? Yellow perch. Those yellow birds have to sit somewhere. Oh my god. Who wrote these? Who wrote these dad jokes? Awful. Just bad. The worst thing I've seen from the community is online jumping on a random little girl just because their hairstyle, their character had. Oh, I remember that too. Bitterling, it's mad at me, but only a little. It's bitter. Just a little tilted. After playing too much League of Legends. Oh my god. What is too much, you ask, or didn't ask? One game. That's all it takes. That's too much. We'll see another Animal Crossing over the next few years now that Splatoon 3 content updates are concluded. I think it would be a pretty bad move for them not to make a new Animal Crossing, especially for the Switch 2 or whatever the console is gonna be called. I don't know if they confirmed that name. Coming out, I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is the best sold game in Japan. And, well, it's just one of their best selling games in general. Swap it. Drop that. I'm gonna shell the fish. Yeah. I'm also gonna learn this if I can. Yeah. I think that's in the Berlin area. I think in Austria and Bavaria, it's probably... Oh yeah, Karpfen. And my favorite, in Aachen, people call them Puffel. That is adorable. I didn't know that they call it Puffel in Aachen. That is, I think, the cutest name for it so far. We hear a present. Oh. Well. I don't have a slingshot. Air Control is one of the biggest mod systems for adding viewer integration to games. Oh! Oh, yeah. I remember. Right, they use that for a plethora of games, I think. I don't know what games use it. I want to sell. Do you buy my stuff? Right, I can also buy things from you. I hope you're selling... Oh, there we go. I was like, oh, are you gonna sell me a flimsy net? Okay. Need to buy the net and the slingshot. I always wondered what they did with the money. Or not the money, sorry. With the things that they buy from you. Just random fish and insects. I wonder if they would eat them? Kind of messed up thinking about it, but it's a valid question. I have a lot of pears. I can sell some of them. Ooh, but I should also keep them. Not the peaches. The fish for the museum. I forgot. Can't sell all of them. These are pretty easy to catch fish, but I would like to keep all of them for when we unlock the museum. Since sometimes just getting one specific fish is such a pain in the butt. Also, I should make a note of what fish I have caught because they're seasonal fish. And I think they change monthly even. Are we going hardcore on the collecting? Also, there's an ad break coming up in 3 minutes if you guys need to take a break. The fruit you just sold me, when you eat food like fruit, you'll find yourself energized with more power. Yeah, can dig out whole trees. Oh, and yeah, I can break rocks by eating it. Okay. I want to buy things. I have money now. Money. I want the net. I also want a slingshot. What else are you selling? DIY for beginners. Oh, and the slingshot recipe? I'll buy it. And I guess I'll also take the beginner DIYs. Quite a few supported games now. Modern and old. Zelda, Dark Souls, Pokemon, Elden Ring. That's a lot of big titles too. Bugs is a big market in Japan? What? I didn't know that. I know that they have huge beetles, and I know that some people in Japan have that as an active hobby. But selling them? I don't know, it's kind of scary, but maybe that's just because I'm scared of bugs in general. Rhino beetles especially are big as pets. Other bugs that aren't hot pets themselves are important for the ecosystem or food for the pet ones. Oh my goodness. I could not imagine keeping a beetle as a pet. But then again, there's people having whole spiders. I actually had a coworker that had 2 big tarantulas as pets, and he told me that they at some point got out as they were moving them to a new, what is it, like enclosure, and they got out and they had to evacuate from their apartment because they couldn't stay there anymore because the free roaming tarantulas. Yeah, that's my nightmare. I don't think I can get the second ball if it doesn't spawn on this island. Part of the additions to my island was selling a particular famous phrase. Spelling a particular famous phrase with the bushes. I mean, I've seen people do some creative stuff with the flowers alone, but yeah, you can do that with anything. What did you... Oh. I see. I think I actually knew someone else who had that, as a thing on the ground for when people fly over. They take those fish and stuff over to Miraland for stylists to buy and exchange. Of course. What else would they be doing with it? The market in Miraland is crazy. They buy from what did we not call it? Flufuro? Yeah, ad about to start now. If you need to take a break, rest your eyes, stretch your legs, get a drink, or get a snack, feel free to do that. That's why in Zelda games, it's usually a big thing to collect and sell bugs. I haven't personally ever played a Zelda game from start to finish. I used to watch my older brother play them occasionally, very rarely. But yeah, we get new recipe ideas. But yeah, I never, unfortunately, played them myself. But I think I remember a mechanic like that, yeah. Never questioned it. Oh, arm. Oh! It disappeared! I was too slow. I forgot I don't have the... Oh, we have the other ball here. A little quick selection menu yet. Oh, that was a bug! This is the biggest it can go? Can it get bigger? Oh my god, I think it is getting bigger. A bit. I have a couple of scorpions in a jar in my bathroom because I found them in there, huh? Pokemon started from the concept of bug collecting and trading. That makes sense. I can see that being completely true. Though why you would make bugs battle each other, I'm not sure. To be fair, tarantulas are actually not that bad. When they just do simple walking and not skittering, they're actually pretty okay. I think those are funny enough. I think a lot of people are scared of tarantulas, but they aren't actually that bad, as you said. They're actually pretty chill. I think. I would never want to get close to one either way. Oh, I think... Oops. Is that a good one? He seems happy enough about how he was formed by me. Is it normal for them to be called Snow Boy? Aren't there also snowmen? I think you can build a whole family of snowmen, or was that only in older games? Bug stuff is very true. It used to be a very common hobby for young kids to go and hunt and collect bugs, especially during the summer. Oh, is that why they do it in so many, like, anime and stuff? I have my whole knowledge about Japan, unfortunately, is mostly anime, which is bad. Because it's probably not like that most of the time. I don't know how accurate anime representation is. That's what she said. SMH my head. Crater is an I hear a present. Hold on. You can finally talk face to face. See, I'm Snowboy. Last forever, so let's have some fun on this island while we can. Now listen. I always found it so sad that they melt away over the days. It made me very sad as a kid, and I actually cried one time. A special item. Frozen chair, lovely. That'll give me lots of diseases. Large snowflake tool, thank you. Perfect me. You'll craft me again. I'll be monitoring your snow progress. Maybe you'll make me with a better sense of humor next time. I sure hope so. I mean, this is a pretty good looking snowman. If I could show him off. There we go. He's pretty good. Right? Right? I don't think he looks half bad. Also, welcome back from the ads. Let me clear this out. And I'll pop you. Cyber suit. Oh, hell yeah. Yeehaw. Oh my god, I look hideous. It's fine. We look, no, we're not hideous, we're cool. Oh, I missed so many chat messages. Oopsie. Really making beetles fight each other is a thing. Oh my god. It is? Do they actually fight each other? I know there's some beetles that fight each other in nature. I guess it's like specific ones? Yeah, the rhino beetles. Oh yeah, those are the ones that I'm thinking of. Those are horns to throw each other off a branch or off a table. That's crazy. I mean, if that's what they do anyway, I guess, you know, let them at it. I expect Pokemon collecting bug catching trivia today, but I'm all for it. We learn something new every day. My goodness. Feels up to a toilet when it comes to bugs, as are many animals. But yeah, it makes sense. It's a battle of this is my swamp. This is my tree. You will not have it. We just stack items outside. Actually, these I can just drop. I think I need to place the fish. So let's use the space that we do have for the actual fish. But a big gambling on it, I believe. People will gamble with everything. So them gambling on bug battles, I'm not surprised. It comes with the territory. Oh, I guess I should wear these pieces again. Oh no, now we're really looking yeehaw. Put that on fast. There we go. Actually, maybe we can craft something. I think it depends. I feel like lots of slice of life or gut representation, everything else maybe not so super much. Luckily, I have watched quite a lot of slice of life anime. I find them to be very entertaining and soothing. Sometimes after like very intense shows, something like Attack on Titan, which is one of my favorite, one of the only few shonen anime. I think it's shonen, right? I've watched. I kind of want to just watch slice of life cutesy stuff for a while. On smelt. Okay, we can sell this one. It's a double. But yeah, so I guess like some of my knowledge seems to be somewhat correct then. Probably not everything is accurate though. Need some freedom in what you create, I guess. I can place you, oops, on top of the big boy. What was it? This one? Yeah, there we go. The stick fish stacking has begun. The sticking. Okay. Place. Probably a big boy. You're probably small boy? Yeah. Most media, some segments are exaggerated, but based on a grain of truth. I also heard somewhere that the Japanese that they speak in anime isn't super close to what they actually speak like IRL, which makes sense. I don't know what the difference is to be exact though. I know that there's some difference, a little bit anyway. Very classic snowman, very old school, never seems to fail, right? I don't know what he means by building a real snowman, but... so behind. I'm just getting to the cyber suit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I just like saying yeehaw, I feel. So cool. Should I keep wearing it? No! Wrong button. Wrong button. I didn't mean to release it. Oh well, we'll find another moth. I'm sure of it. Oh, there we go. That wasn't so hard. Easy. Yeah, American, I approve of these shenanigans. Thank you. See? It makes sense to say yeehaw. Oh, there's a dragonfly. Oh. Not a fan of shonen these days either. Oh, I didn't read the joke. I'm sorry. You'll find another damselfly. Probably something about a damsel in distress. Ooh, I can place, oops, moth on top of dragonfly. Children's Slice of Life is my one true anime enjoyer calling. I don't usually pay attention to genres that much. I just like what I like. It's very difficult for me to pinpoint what I like exactly. I just like specific shows. And if it has like very cliche characters in it, I usually will not like it. It depends. It really depends. From time to time, I can Oh! Ah! Oh my god! No! Oh my god, that scared me. I forgot that they could spawn in other seasons too. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Holy shit. Oh my god. I love spiders, guys. Oh, I love them. Oh, I love spiders. So much fun. I love encountering spiders in the middle of winter. Oh my god. Good and bad is gonna read a lot and find the gems. Exactly. For example, I think, The Promised Neverland is technically also shonen. And those are like one of my two favorite anime, Attack on Titan and The Promised Neverland. I also really like Owari no Seraph, which I think is also shonen technically. I just like the implied gayness of it, which is why I love the anime or the manga so much. I guess you could say I'm kind of a shonen enjoyer. But I think My Hero Academia also counts as shonen, and I don't like it. Neither do I like the Demon Slayer thing. Not my cup of tea, personally. I'm so slow with the messages. I'm so sorry. Anime, they're more casual. It's obviously more polite. Oh yeah, for sure. You can hear the way that they talk. And of course, different characters will have different ways of speaking. Which makes the variety in anime bigger, because some of them will be super dramatic and of course will use dramatic phrases and things. Meowdy? Not howdy? Meowdy? Ooh wooey? I didn't think I got jump scared in Animal Crossing, but here we are. Not the first time this has happened. I heard you liked Attack on Titan, so I decided to help you out. Live out your favorite show by dying? Passing out? I know, that's reliving it. Chimpanzees. Oh. Owari no Seraph deserves another season. It deserves everything. It is such a good show. Like, the plot is actually really good and really engaging. I read the manga pretty far. I don't know what chapter I was on. But oh my god, it is so well written. And it's super captivating. Never, while reading the manga, was I ever bored. It has always been good. Well, with Attack on Titan, for example, there were some sections of it where it was like, okay, I could doze off, I could skip this. I don't need this. Genre is based on what magazine the manga was published in, versus in the West we classify genres based on feel. Yes. But again, I'm not too familiar with like genre terms, so I just like what I like usually. Which is also why I struggle explaining what games I like. I can say I like horror, but that's not true always, you know what I mean? It all just depends on the games itself. It's nice to give like a general direction with genres and stuff, but yeah. You like shonen more than shoujo slice of life? I'm sorry. Kind of. But then there's also shows like Lucky Star, which I really loved. What else did I really like? Tanaka-kun is always listless was also one that I really remember fondly. What else? What else? What else? Can't think of too many titles right now. Maybe during the next ad break, I'll pop up my list of animes that I've watched. I need like a list in front of me. I'm not good at coming up with things on the spot. Okay, I basically sold nothing, so let me go back. Dan da dan, dan da 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 dan. Da da dan. I don't know how to say it ever. Oh, I went in there to get a new fishing rod. That's why. Sorry. Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. It's supposed to be really good. Yeah, I don't like Demon Slayer. I watched like 9 episodes of it. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. It wasn't my cup of tea. Do I have enough sticks? I like some less hormonal and smarter protagonists. Fair, that's fair. But sometimes they can be fun to watch. Can be pretty annoying sometimes though. But I know Seraph is a monthly manga, so having the extra time to properly develop a story helps almost any series. Yup. It is so well done. I don't know how or what the case was with The Promised Neverland. I know a lot of people are okay with the ending. I was very critical of it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I didn't like it. I think they could have done... Wow, a rock. They could have done a much better job at it. Not that it's bad, it just didn't live up to my expectations. Which makes it worse in my head than it might have been, because I was pretty disappointed when I finished reading it. I think I read somewhere that they were pretty rushed to finish it, which also explains the second season that, whoops, doesn't exist being absolutely horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Everything felt so rushed and like there was no thought put into it, and they just wanted to finish it with the least amount of saltiness from the viewers or readers. Which is a shame. They could have done so much more with it. Started off so good. I'm the same in regards to games. I just like what I have fun with. Exactly. It's hard to really pinpoint what I like. I will say that I know that I like RPG Maker horror games. Those, I know for sure that I like them. Or like pixel style horror games. But that doesn't always, you know, work out. Sometimes there's games that I like more. Sometimes there's games that I like less. Sometimes there's games I don't like at all, even though they should be what I like. It just all depends on the game and the story of the game. Since I'm a very heavily story and I guess character interaction driven person in any type of media, usually. What? Why? I pressed it. Was I too slow? It's the delay from the capture card to my screen, guys. It's not my lack of skill. I know how to fish. This is a children's game. I'm good at a children's game. Best way to describe what games I like everything. If I like it, I like it. Easy and simple. Exactly. That's a pretty good description. If someone asks me again, I'll just copy paste that. Got a sea bass. No, wait, it's at least a C+. Oh, that's just a rhyme. Come on, give me something better. I just saw a new... Temu factory just burned? News. Everything inside burned. It's estimated a loss of $10. What? I mean, I would like to say that I'm surprised, but the products that they sell are probably worth a couple of cents at most, so I'm not too shocked at that news. I caught a dab. Not bad. Just another rhyme? Let me make lists. I can't remember the names of anime for the life of me, except if I adore it. Exactly. I'm the exact same. I guess I liked Toradora, whatever you want to pronounce it as. Sometimes I pronounce them in a Japanese way, but sometimes I don't know. I just say the English way. Really like that one. I don't know if that's considered slice of life or rather romance and drama. Probably the latter. I liked Love is War a lot. That one was incredible. It was one of the few animes that can make me laugh because it was genuinely funny. A dace. Hope I have some space. Well, we're getting all the rhymes now. Where did my dad jokes go? I guess that also counts kind of as a dad joke. Kind of. Somewhat. Demon Slayer really takes off after season 1, ironically, but understandable. Can I get myself to endure the whole season? I'm not sure. I found the characters to be highly annoying, which is why I can't watch it. I also found the characters of My Hero Academia to be mostly annoying, which is why I didn't finish watching the whole thing. I watched season 1 and then I was like, I don't want any more of this. I cannot take it. One Punch Man was also really nice. Very popular one, but very funny. I don't know, is that considered slice of life? Doesn't have like a lot of... I wanted to say it doesn't have a lot of fighting scenes in it, but that's the whole point of it. But it's so silly that it makes me forget that it might be something like shonen. If a manga gets unpopular enough, the manga publisher just gives them X weeks to finish it at any cost, or they cancel it. But wasn't The Promised Neverland huge? Freshwater Gobi? Time to go bye-bye? Go bye? Oh my god. No! How fast do you want me to take out my nets? Thick article, Temu factory did not burn down. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. I take everything you guys say at face value. I don't know. I didn't read the news. I usually don't read news because I like to be out of touch. Funnily enough, my coworkers make fun of me for that. I just like being out of touch. I like not being more depressed than my day-to-day because of terrifying news every single day. Okay, we have some new fish that I need to sort here. Nope, not what I meant to press. We got a sea bass, guys! Crazy! You didn't like what you watched and it's probably not worth it. I think the movie of Demon Slayer is absolutely amazing, but after the Red Light District arc is when it goes downhill slowly again story-wise, in my honest opinion. Maybe I'll give it another chance. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like sometimes I don't give things a proper chance, and when I come back to them, I like them more. Sometimes it's worth revisiting things, especially if you weren't in a good mood watching something, for example, or consuming anything. It doesn't mean that it will change my mind completely. It might just be better than the first time I watched it. Might be worth it just to rewatch a bit to see, but we'll see. I need a new fishing rod, please. There's not many insects in winter. I will catch that moth, though. I really would have loved to catch that tarantula. That would have sold for a lot. And Punch Man, hard to classify. Satire, I guess? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Is that a genre? Kimetsu no Yaiba made me sob so hard I choked multiple times. I mean, fair. I think it's pretty sad. It does seem to have a sad undertone. Do I have enough? I don't have enough. I need to go back, get some more sticks. Manga popularity depends on the cards that readers fill out and send in. Oh, they don't take external stuff like social media into account often. That is, I didn't know that they had that. So I guess if people are too lazy to like send in the cards, they would deem it as unpopular. Hello, Pei. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. As we catch her outside in the cold. This game isn't known for putting animals in good, comfortable spaces. I mean, have you seen the aquariums that they are put in? Didn't PETA put in their 2 cents with this game too, complaining that the animals that you catch are in too small enclosures, which fair, but also it's a video game. Have you heard of those? Money! If only it was that easy. Getting $100 out of a tree. Sign me up. I'll be shaking trees all day. Although I'm not strong enough to make it shake like this. So they haven't made another series yet? Kimetsu no Yaiba suffered from its own success, sadly. I think that's the case with a lot of series. When a thing gets too popular, it puts a lot of pressure on the authors to keep the quality up and stuff. Some can handle it, some cannot, which is totally fair. It is a lot to to keep up with that. A wasp! That's gotta sting. Oh, fish. Oh, I don't have a fishing rod. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, furniture. Bingo wheel. Oh yes. Truly entering my grandma era. Jillo Lantern is satire, so I hope it's a genre. We could make it a genre. Why not? Singing cars kind of sounds old school though. Japan is pretty old school in that regard, isn't it? Not so uncommon in Japan. You could argue that books and manga are pretty old school. And manga is huge there, so. Books have been moving online more and more, but I don't know, I feel like when it comes to manga, maybe that's just because I do it this way, and I feel like people around me do it this way, but I feel like more people would buy it, especially in Japan, to physically collect it. Might just be me, though. I don't like reading it online anymore. Now, since I can afford it with my job, I tend to just buy them to collect them and also to support the authors, which I guess me buying it in Germany might not support them that much. I hope it does, but yeah. They use fax machine? Yeah, right, they do. Which is also old school tech, so they like it that way. I feel like it's a cool concept, but nowadays not a lot of people would do it, I feel. They shake most trees. Anything else I can get? Couldn't work from home during the pandemic because the systems are so old school it wasn't possible. Which is funny if you think about it, because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I know it's mostly Korea and like China where people are like, oh, they're so advanced and stuff. But I feel like people have that same mental image about Japan sometimes. But yeah, they like to keep their stuff pretty old school. They have their traditions, they have their, you know, trusty systems, and they don't want to necessarily switch to new technology all the time. There's probably other factors to that as well that I can't think of right now. They rushed the ending because a family member was dying and they had to go back home. Oh yeah, that's... Aside from, you know, the pressure and everything getting to you, there's also other factors. Life just doesn't keep going, even if you're quote-unquote suffering from success. World keeps on moving, stuff keeps on happening, stuff that throws you off the rails. Also, yeah, isn't there like they still do this thing for like some manga? I think for anime too, maybe? Where they have people vote for their favorite characters. And I mean, stuff still gets published in like magazines. I have not bought a magazine in ages, but I would assume that in Japan, people buy magazines all the time. Don't need the nest. Don't need these. I have all of these outside. Yes. I'll keep the pears just in case, but that's it. By reading Bakuman, a manga about creating manga, which was from 28 to 2012. Not that old. A lot of stuff probably still applies. Probably. I mean, it's only like, what, 13 years since it stopped? People had to go into the office just to use stamps because written and digital signatures aren't accepted. That is actually scary. I mean, a lot of the companies, I've worked at too many companies for my age, to be honest, because I kept trying to find what I really want to do for now. But yeah, they have so many old systems in place still. Germany is kind of infamous for also having really old systems. One company I worked at had one software for basically every single department. They really try to make this software from like 2008 or something, they told me it was from. Oh shit. Work for every single department in the company. And I work in IT, so we had to create our tickets manually as they came in. You had to literally type off everything from the email you received into the software because it wasn't capable of doing anything else because it wasn't a software meant for IT ticketing. And I heard from a lot of other departments that they were struggling using the software because it just wasn't working out because it wasn't built for that. The people are just, they don't want to move to new technology. They will rather suffer than to spend a couple of bucks on a new software, some licenses, and some training for your employees. They don't care. They would rather work with inefficient systems that make everyone just suffer from daily lag and incompatibility with their work. For context, apparently in Japan it's more common to use a stamp in place of signature, so if someone steals your special stamp, they can forge legally binding documents in your name. Wow. I mean, we also have stamps here. They are pretty commonly used, I would say, at least in the offices that I have worked at. But you can still make do with a signature in most cases. I would simply perish. I would, on a day-to-day basis, get actual headaches trying to type out the tickets and everything. It would take you hours to write stuff down. You wouldn't get any work done because you had to write it down. So I had a call come in and I had to manually type out everything, fill out 20 boxes with the program lagging every 20 seconds, and you not being able to click on stuff without the fucking program crashing entirely on you. And then I would get a call in the middle of doing that and it would just keep going and going. And I was like, oh, get me out. Something news chosen, IT won't get a chance to look at it before being asked to implement and start training. That is true. It is rough working in IT and trying to implement new stuff and getting everything working in time. Ugh. Hello, Tyrell. Welcome in. How are you? Happy New Year. Christian Carp, my skills are sharp. The game is pretty slow in the beginning. I feel like there's nothing... Wow, that was an explosion outside. Still going with the fireworks even a whole day later, I see. Yeah, this game has like nothing to do in the beginning, I feel like, except for fishing and catching bugs, with catching bugs being extremely difficult. Since, well, it is winter. I shouldn't have made the snowman yet. I could have caught a bug from there. And tree shaking, true, but I've shaked all the trees available to me. I'll see what I can craft, actually. Maybe I can craft like a vaulting pole already? I don't know when we unlock that. The fishing in Animal Crossing, I'm not saying this because I'm bad at it. It's genuinely hard. If you look at it, you'll just have a trigger finger. And you're like, oh my god, I want to press this button so bad. Then you press it before it actually, you know, triggers the catch. And I do that all the time. I'm so bad at it. Alright, let me see what recipes we got. Well, in terms of tools, not a lot. I was hoping we could maybe make a shovel to hit some rocks to get some moolah. It doesn't seem to be the case. When does... Actually, let me speak to Tom Nook. What does he say about this? I mean, our ultimate goal is getting 5k Nook Mile tickets. We don't have that. Maybe we can get some by... Haha, only 80 more fish. Actually, 79 to be exact. I just gotta craft with wood and fishing. What will I craft with fish? I don't have wood either, I just have sticks. For just standing there not helping. He's reading a book. Maybe it's a very special, necessary book? Not a chill, relaxing time like an Infinity Nikki. I haven't gotten to the fishing in Infinity Nikki yet, but yeah. I think I caught that one. I hope I put it outside. Okay, there we go. We're making solid money. We could have paid it off with bells, just fishing. Okay, what are they selling again? Nothing useful. I can't do anything with that. Ah, I can do that. I found a creature, right? To get the museum stuff started? Here, take the wasp. This island can support a wasp. Who knows what other right, he did tell me to do some stuff, so he wanted me to show it to him. An idea, an old friend of mine runs a museum and I'd love to send it to him for a closer look. Would you be okay with that? Okay. He'll take extra good care of the wasp, pushes it into his pocket. The wings are fine, guys. He just crammed it into his pant pocket. Easy as that. Push S when the fish bites and just use A and D to decrease the stamina, then reel in the fish. I have to do it. My favorite form of fishing will forever be Stardew because it's actually challenging and it's very fun to just keep trying to catch the fish with the hat. Your island is so much more active than mine, like, damn, I had nothing but moths. Yeah, I like to focus on the fishing. I feel like that makes you very big money, big numbers. Oh yeah, the app to show what we have caught so far. Birderpedia. Such a cute name. Oops. Hello? Can I please? Am I pressing the wrong button? Am I going insane? I am pressing the right button. It won't let me into the app. Wait, did it switch my buttons? Maybe I'm just so used to Xbox controls now that I'm getting confused. Oh, I guess B is at the bottom. It's just me, guys. Don't worry about it. Another creature. Right. Okay, I need to give him some stuff. Yes, give it to Blathers the owl, one of my favorite characters in this game. I really love his sister. What was her name? I think I only remember her German name. Blathers in German was Eugen. And I'm trying to think of the sister's German name. Let me see. Euphemia, of course, because of... Oh, I guess it makes sense. Owl in German means Eule, so they used Eugen. Actually, let me write it in chat so you guys know what I'm talking about. Eule, and they called him Eugen and Euphemia. Very funny, Animal Crossing. Xbox controller has been infused in you. I have become one with a controller. Of course. Yes, give me more, please. Maybe, perhaps, a shovel? An axe. I think I can craft a shovel with wood you get from chopping wood. Maybe if I chop some wood, you'll let me make it? Can I actually use my Xbox controller with the Switch? I wonder. Technically, the Switch does have Bluetooth. Could work. Celeste, right. Of course, because she loves the stars. There are adapters, or like the one that you mentioned to me. I actually bought an Xbox controller plus an adapter, not the official Microsoft one, for Rising for Christmas. Maybe that would have worked. I know that the Switch has a USB port in the back to... Oh, hello, big fish. Probably just another sea bass. You say Xbox for Nintendo, our ancestors are weeping. I mean, the controller is just much more comfortable, in my opinion. The Switch controller is so small. Oh, flounder. Olive flounder, that's not the pits. Totally got that joke. That totally didn't fly past me. Oh. Oh my god, ichthyologist? Is that how you say it? Island ichthyologist. Ooh, nice. I like the Nintendo Pro Controller. You need to get in with the new times. Right. What ancestors we're holding? We're having Xbox controllers and Nintendo Switch controllers. I don't remember my ancestors mentioning that. Third-party ones like 8-bit DO. That's the exact one I bought. That's the exact one I bought for Rising. I bought it because of the design on it. I was like, ooh, I kind of like the pixel design on this adapter, so I'm gonna get it, even though it's like €1 more expensive. I like the design. Although no one's gonna see it at the back of his PC, but it looks good. Nintendo Pro Controller? I don't actually know what it looks like. Ooh, hello, Aiko! Hello! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! And it's perfect for my baby hands. You have the smallest hands I've ever seen in my life. But hello, I hope you had a good time with your Animal Crossing playing. I dropped by your stream earlier to say hi. Hope you're resetting. Did you actually end up getting the layout that you wanted? But yeah, hello Aiko, hello Sims Lord, and hello Tristan. Welcome. How are you all doing? Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a fun stream. Hope you got everything... Shit. Crossed off your list, sorry. I'm bad at fishing. Please, everyone, check out Aiko. She's super amazing. She also has her debut, I think, next year. What was it, February? And she makes her model from scratch, the art and the rigging and everything, and it's super, super cute. You should totally check her out. Normal bass, black bass, the most metal of all fish. Oops. Every time you do not hold my hand, she goes, your hand is so tiny, girl. You know me for 13 years. Why do you keep saying this? I mean, judging from your picture that you sent, your hand is practically invisible. It is quite astonishing. I'm sorry. It is quite astonishing how small your hand is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, but it is quite crazy. Not to shit talk your hand. Your hand is beautiful. Your hands, both of them. I'm sorry. One friend that told me the Joy-Con grip is perfect. I don't know why anyone would waste money on a pro controller. My reaction was, ah, yes, you have small hands. Yeah, the Switch controller is not that comfy for me. I have like pretty medium hands. Oh, yes, go to sleep. Totally. You've been streaming for a long time. You were streaming for like 8 hours when I stopped by. So it's been even longer since then. Please rest well. You're probably already gone. But yes, rest well. Since 8 p.m. yesterday. Right. You celebrated into New Year's. You rolled 160 times, got 99% of the island I wanted. Airport is slightly off, but it's enough that it doesn't cause problems. Okay, that sounds good. I'm glad you got 99% of what you wanted. That sounds really good. Next month, it is next year now. Oh my god, next month. I'm sorry. Oh no. Yes, next month, guys. Oh my god, has it already been that long? Yes, next month. Please go to her debut. Put it in your calendar. But yeah, thank you so much again for the raid. Rest well, take care of yourself, have a good sleep, and thanks again. Also, thank you, Tristan, for the follow. That's very sweet of you. Welcome in. Slept twice in the time it took Aiko to find her island. Well, I hope you had sweet dreams about Animal Crossing, because, what else would you be doing? What else would you be dreaming of? About another creature. Can I turn myself in as a creature, actually? Tiny hands. What a way to put it, Spooky. I'm sorry. I just say it as I see it. I love your hands, Dee, totally. I need to see a picture of just your hand, because I didn't get to see any of it. Yo, we got some flowers. I think we also got miles for that. That means I need a watering can to make them duplicate, but I know that I'll get a flower problem real quick, so maybe, oops, I shouldn't do that. I didn't mean to click that. My bad. Use it to my advantage and trick cute people into holding my hand by going, my hands are super small, let's compare. Well, I guess I would love to count as a cute person so I can compare hand sizes. Totally just a comparison. No other thoughts in the back of my mind. As I grow very strong, they'll spring up even if you just plant them and forget them. They will. I mean, if it rains, yes. Oh, the crossbreeding. All I want is lavenders, but there are none. There's hyacinths. There's purple ones. I want those. Because lavenders play into my, I guess you could say, 2.0 design. So, Okay, we got a watering can recipe. I need the shovel, please. Didn't realize it was all the same stream. What? Very strong. Aiko is known to be incredible when it comes to the time she can stream. Also, thank you for the lurk, Aiko. You're probably gone, but thank you. Of course not. Mr. Desert Blade hand comparison. What? I missed another hand comparison? What did I miss? Oh. At least it's not the Hinamizawa Keiichi phone ring tone. Lathers, is that you? Oh, what splendid timing. Yes, do you remember the venture we discussed? Well, it's time. It's come to fruition, I can read. I'm currently stationed on an island that we've decided to call Flufuro. Yes, the local fauna are just as abundant as you expected. Just as I told you. There's a lot of critters and fish. Yep, he's coming over. I'm considered a customer? He doesn't even say bye, he just hangs up. Hand-holding in this stream for free in front of the camera? Close your eyes, moon floofs, floof beans. Lavenders are great, exactly. I have this Lush body spray that smells of lavenders and it is so good. Doesn't make me sleepy per se, but I know it can be very relaxing for people and make them fall asleep easier. I get the tent already? Will do, sir. Will do. Can I give you more stuff? Nope. Paid for hand-holding sure is an interesting concept. I would give Dee Dee money for sure. Spooky eerie sounds? Why would you want spooky phone ringing? What does that even sound like? Like a boo-hoo sound coming from your phone? That was my one hand cam stream that exploded 5 minutes in when I tried to do chocolate taste. What do you mean exploded? Well, we're almost there. Almost got the 5K miles. We're doing really good progress. I've kind of lost track of what I've donated and what I haven't. I'm gonna put this here just in case. And we're also gonna look. The thing is, we only have this small part of the island to put the museum on, which is not a lot of space. I don't think I can get over there yet. I had to show chat how small my hand was. It was barely bigger than the dessert plate I was using. Oh my god. I'm thinking of the dessert plates we have. They might be too big to showcase my hand size with that. Or maybe that just means I have small hands too. I don't know. I should also send a comparison now that I actually have an Xbox controller. Because last time I did the comparison with my PlayStation 4 controller, which is arguably a little smaller. Oh, where should I put this? Them door knocking, skittering, eerie, Silent Hill type scary noises for the stream. We gotta make Animal Crossing, Animal Deforestation Crossing into Silent Hill version. Do we have to? I still haven't made my mind up about the spooky sounds. They would definitely be very quiet for sure, so I'm not sure if they would, you know, get me. Oh, Happy New Year! He's gonna be a karate star? You can do it. He's persisted? Sure is. I feel like every time I mention anything of the spooky sound variety, it's just Zam waking up. Being like, oh, spooky sounds? It triggers something in Zam. Don't worry, you're gonna get your spooky screaming montage when we play Me Side, I promise. I promise to freak out lots. Where did Chicky Poo go? Where is she? I haven't seen her in a while. I want to get a present from her too. Oh, there she is. Never mind. You're not gonna get a present? Oh, yes, I will. I demanded. Thank you. That's a pretty cute umbrella. Let me show you guys. Arm. Have I ever let you down? I mean, I guess dying in DayZ means you kind of let us down because you leave us all alone, you know? Can you get good and stop dying? I'm sorry. I'm just adding salt to the wound that you must be feeling from dying the entire time while we keep on jamming. I'm so sorry. You've died by far the most out of all of us. I still don't have anything. I need to craft more stuff. I do not have enough sticks. That's enough for a fishing rod. I need 5 more. Not my fault a car just so happened to be there out of the blue. Sure. But yeah, there's gonna be an ad break in like 2 minutes. If you want to take a break, you know, rest your eyes, stretch your legs, get a drink or get a snack. Spooky hand cam stream when I need to see you skillfully handling a previous century typewriter. Buy me a typewriter and I will do that. I will not spend copious amounts of money on something I will never use outside of that one very niche stream. If you want me to do that, send it over to Germany. But I was actually planning on doing a hand cam stream. I was scouring Throne when I set it up, and I saw that they have like Animal Crossing, kind of like Lego building sets where you can build whole sets and stuff. Rising also recently bought me like a Lego flower that I can put together. I was like thinking, that's kind of fun. I haven't done Lego in a while. I've been yapping a lot. Let me pop in a cough drop. Trying to isekai people by force? What's going on? Isekai them to where? It was only a car, not a truck. It doesn't count. I just don't know it yet. I should add that to my lore. Isekai them to Kifa back, of course. Of course. I'm not sure if I would ever want to live in Kifa back. It's very beautiful, but you know, I've heard there's a witch there. And there's lots of old people that are annoying as hell. But there's lesbians, so that's a win. I feel like the saddest part of Little Goody Two Shoes was that Elise was forced to have kids when that's probably not what she wanted, since, I mean, you can only romance girlies in there, right? It's very heavily implied that she was at least bi, but they made her go have kids, which it doesn't seem like that's what she wanted in life. But she was forced into it as you know, as a ways to get rich, which is unfortunate. It makes sense for the time, but it was still so sad. That was what made me the saddest. Faceless rumors? Trust? I think we got so many books in the library cafe. And how many people just keep never leaving the cafe? So many floofs, yet none ever. Ha! Leave! I don't have. Or, I don't have, what do you call it? A net? I thought that too. It was kind of the saddest part for me. Not necessarily the fact that she didn't get to stay with the love of her life, but the fact that she was forced into a role to fulfill her dream. Oh my god. Cat drop in one. Yeah, in one. Okay, let me see if I can craft one more net, one more fishing rod. And let's catch some more because I want to get to 5k miles. Is there anything else I can do? DIY tools. Oh, I just need to make one more and then we can finish that. Pay off our loan. I like that we're paying him off in a currency that is no use to him because he's the one taking care of all of this. Right! I can hit the rocks with an axe too. Hold on. We need to do that. You might be able to get more moolah. I'm gonna keep the trash because I know you can craft some cool stuff out of it. So welcome back from the ad break. Hope you were able to take a quick break. Okay, let me yap to this guy. Okay. I don't think we have any new dialogue with him. No new quests. But we can make more tools. Okay. Hold on, actually. I can craft both. Yes. Can't even get properly paid. He's to make do with fancy use in the form of bells. I mean, bells is the currency here, but he's not even getting bells from me. He's getting Nook Mile tickets, which are his own creation. Ah, I owe you. Ah, I see. There we go. I owe you. This is kind of a nice way to say it. I like learning new abbreviations because it makes typing stuff out a lot easier. I used to only talk in abbreviations, like mostly when I was playing MMOs because you have to communicate fast. But I kind of grew out of it. Can I make the payment from here? No. Do I give it to him directly? Yes! I am done! I'm ready to pay. Yippee! Does that mean we get a house? Or do I have to pay for the house in advance? Free and clear debt. What could be better? And then he proceeds to tell us how theoretically he could build us a whole house, because how is that tent that was supposed to be so great to fulfill our basic needs with, how is it really? Isn't it quite shit? We could say it's great. I want to say it's great. That's a wonderful thing to hear. Couldn't it be even better? He really wants to sell that house to me. He is a salesman after all. I do love abbreviations, I'll be honest. I mean, fair, they make things a lot more convenient. Hello, Pablo. Hola. Very nice of you to wish us a happy new year, but yeah, please keep it to English. But it's very sweet of you to wish us a happy new year. Feliz año nuevo. Inglés, por favor. To just work for my pattern recognition mind, I use short form lettering to remember shopping items and such. I need to get bread, eggs, and garlic. Okay, beg it is. Okay, that I cannot do. That doesn't help me a whole lot. But it's kind of interesting to see how it works for you. I would just try to remember some kind of recipe that I could do with bread and eggs, which for me would be like French toast. And then garlic, I would think of garlic bread, which helps me to remember the bread twice. Zero interest financing. What a nice guy. That is actually, in terms of like building a house and buying a plot of land, that is actually pretty nice. Well, I guess we're gonna build a house. Oh, we can also redeem them. Exactly. Kind of difficult to sit through the entire tutorial and remember how things slowly get unlocked. When you've already played this game for so many hours, you're kind of like, oh, right, that I still have to unlock first. About my home. I want to be a homeowner, definitely. That's not at all annoying. They make it very easy in this game. French toast with a side of garlic bread with sunny side up on top of the bread. I'm getting ideas. I will say, one of the few things that I miss, I mentioned before that I've been vegan for like, what now, 2 years? I really miss sunny side up eggs. And I'm looking into like, more, nice ways of obtaining eggs from chickens around like local, I guess, farms. Also have been looking into getting honey from like local sources that treat the animals, the bees, nicely, or as nicely as you can anyway. And I think I might try to get that, because sunny side up egg is something that I love to eat for breakfast, and I really, really miss it. Sometimes food is also so nostalgic for us. Especially like French toast was something that my family always did on a Sunday. Also, eggs with bacon. Oh boy. That was my father's special on a Sunday. Nice sunny side up egg with some bacon and some nice toast with some butter on it. Oh, that's more than I remembered. I thought it was gonna be like 50K, but I guess that's what we had to pay for the tent technically? Sure. Oh. More choices. Well, purple could be nice, but I'm very particular with the purple that I like. Oh, that's the entire section already. Okay, well, blue or purple? Oh, could Animal Crossing purple be nice? I guess we'll find out. Oh, get an upgrade already? Is that what unlocks the dailies that you can do for the Nook Miles? I think so. Little sister has gone vegetarian as of late from vegan, and when I asked why the change from being vegan for 20 years, that's a long time. We're bonded with I miss eggs, cheese, and milk. This was told to me last week on the 23rd of December. I was a bit surprised, to be honest, but if she's happy, that's all that matters. I can agree with missing certain things. There's stuff that I don't miss at all, like milk. I like my non-dairy milk. Tastes pretty good to me. Now I'm at the point where I don't miss the taste of regular milk since I don't remember what it tastes like. I don't love cheese too much, and the cheese alternatives that we have when I do eat it are pretty good. So I don't miss it, but eggs, especially sunny side up eggs, there is no alternative for it. If they had more alternatives for it, people wouldn't go back for that as a reason, you know? And in terms of honey, for me particularly, since I talk a lot because of my job and because of streaming as well, I kind of find that that would help my throat a lot. Which is a medical reason for me personally. Blathers will be joining! But yeah, in the end, everyone should just eat whatever they want to. No matter what your circumstances, just eat whatever you want to. Anything else? Okay, that's it. Okay, so he's building the house in advance this time, but he won't be doing that afterwards, I think. So we could scam him for a house, technically, if we wanted to. Wait, I didn't set it up yet? Oh, my bad. I thought I had set it up. Whoops. I never understand what you mean spooky with eggs, though. I live off eggs. I need to calm down with eggs. Eggs are great. I don't know who decided that they should be that delicious, but they are. Well. Tent. Museum. Well. Here's as good a place as any, I guess. That is huge. Wait, that is huge. Well. We're like here? We can always move it, of course, but boy, that's... It's only the small museum for now, but it's gonna be big. That's okay. Good with being pescatarian, though I'd want to add poultry as well, but I love milk way too much for me to give up. That is fair. If you like something and you can't give it up, then why should you? For me, I didn't really eat a whole lot of meat, for example, which is why being vegetarian was pretty easy for me. I didn't eat a lot of meat, only sausages, and I don't really miss those normally. Sometimes I do, but it's not that big of a deal for me. That was all I ate as a kid in terms of meat. Everything I just had to eat because it was what was on the table. But I didn't eat it because I liked it. In terms of cheese, it's okay. Miss eggs, but I miss eggs because they're $8.99. That is expensive. Holy. I mean, we did talk about how stuff is getting more expensive, but that is quite something. I'll send you home bread bee honey unprocessed from the uni I work at on a 3-liter plastic jug. I would love that. I would love that. I mean, you did show off your huge jar of honey, which is still so funny to me. Is that also from the uni? I don't remember if you said that it was. I just remember the huge jug of honey that you had. Spooky crime era? Oh boy. Whatever shall we do? A lot of vegetarian substitutes that I enjoy as much. Same, yeah. I don't eat pork or certain seafoods, so vegetarian substitutes are often a nice alternative for me. I was always... I agree with this. I was always super afraid of eating fish because I had an incident as a kid where I actually spit out the food on top of the N64 because I got so disgusted by the taste of fish. And ever since then I hadn't eaten a lot of fish. Because I kept getting reminded of that one incident with the N64 and just it wasn't a pleasant experience. And yeah, the vegetarian substitutes are pretty nice because they don't have that super distinct fish flavor, but they still have a different flavor from the usual meat alternatives, which is nice. After getting to the museum, Ted Lasso, I forgot to lay it down. That would have been me if I hadn't looked into my inventory again. Oh my god, I'm not gonna catch it again, are I? Aren't I? Oh, there we go. I did it. Hermit crab, I think I wanted to be left alone. So me. The hermit crab is me for real, for real. Arguably, eggs have the most nutrients and minerals per serving, so they're definitely great if you can have them. I do eggs plus rice for a nutritious, lazy meal quite often. Oh my god, I used to love... Shit. Not shit. Eggs with rice. Oh, that was so good. It was so delicious. My whole reasoning for being vegan is that I don't want to see animals suffering, but if I can get the things in a way that, you know, decreases the suffering by a significant amount, because you can never 100% reduce suffering, of course, right? So if I can reduce it by like a significant amount by getting it from good sources that treat their animals relatively good, I would be okay with it. I mean, I do have 3 pets anyway, so it's not like I'm living a 100% vegan lifestyle anyway, since I do buy meat for them. But yeah, it's all about trying to reduce harm for me personally. Let me put down my alter ego. Did I put a normal bass around here somewhere? I can't see it. Oh, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna place it just in case I don't have it anywhere. That is way too small of a fish tank for a base. Oh my god. I do the blasphemous thing everyone says you shouldn't and microwave my eggs. I mean, if it works, I guess. I wouldn't personally do it, but yeah. 45 seconds to turn it into a fluffy solid with a little salt and pepper. It's delicious and goes well with things like chili con carne. I can see that. I have never tried microwaving eggs, but I'm scared. Any good Gouda vegan cheese? Most vegan cheese just tastes like very mild Gouda to me, so I guess I'm easy to please in that regard. Yep. Eggs in Canada are $4 to $7. I love shit. Good thing we have our feathery chicky poo friend here. She fits in perfectly. The conversation was about eggs too, so it fits. From the uni, the veterinary animal studies from the uni. They have beehives across all parts of the campus, even spread around. Oh my god, that sounds like my nightmare. I ran a few military bases and museums around the city I'm at. Since the bees keep producing honey, the teachers decided to start selling all the honey for super duper cheap. They do the same for eggs and cheese at the uni. Wow! That is amazing! Do they keep the cows and the chicken around the uni as well? Anything else I can do, Nook? Furnishings. Nook shopping at the Nook stop? Okay. I mean, we can check it out. He's encouraging us to spend money already. Miles redemption services. Hope you continue to enjoy. That is what this is. This is how we unlock a lot of the game stuff too. Oh, this is so expensive. This will take so much time to unlock, which is great. But it takes long. I can't do a vegan, vegetarian because of health reasons. I just overall decrease the amount of animal products I eat overall. I only eat fish, honey, and chicken products. That's fair. I mean, that's why I said, like, whatever works for you. Especially if you have dietary restrictions or you just can't eat it because of health reasons or can't stop eating things because of health reasons, then you should just do whatever works for you. If you don't care about animals, no one is forcing you to care about animals. And there's a lot of people that say they don't give a shit about animals and they would just eat them. They would even shoot them themselves and take them apart to eat them. And you know, that works for you. That works for you. I could never possibly do that, but you know, to each their own. But yeah, especially if you can't do it because of health reasons, I see no reason to stop doing whatever is working for you. The cows, chickens, pigs as well. Wow. That is wonderful, actually. I really like that. Let me see. Oh, the tool ring, please. Sorry, that's one thing I need. I need it. You'll see in a second why, because, oh boy. If I don't have this, I'm gonna cry. So glad they added this. Yes, I can show you. When I'm outside. Yeah, okay. You want to see the beehives? They're placed in certain spots away from the public unless you know where they are. Okay, that's good. I would freak out. This is what you get. Look at that. Isn't that super convenient? This and the extra inventory slots are lifesavers. Wait, did I craft 2 axes? Or did I get 1? Whoops. Molecular biology, wow. I absolutely care about animals and feel sad for their sacrifice, but I also realize I'm simply one powerless individual who could not stop malpractice, and I will at least enjoy the food and do my best to avoid waste wherever possible. Yeah, that's fair. In my head, it's always like, if I buy the alternatives, then that means they'll get produced more. They'll try to be a little bit more experimental and, you know, come up with more delicious alternatives. So I try to buy them whenever I can, even though they can be extremely expensive, especially here in Germany. Buying like vegan sausages or anything will, they could be so expensive. Oh my god. There's one vegan cheese that I buy that's like, what, $6? For like a very small cheese, and you're like, okay, I'm suffering. I'm beginning to suffer. But if it means we'll get more variety, I'll spend the money, fine. As long as I can afford it anyway. I'm still too squeamish to cook with red meats. Yeah, I could never. I didn't like watching my mother do it as a kid, and I certainly couldn't do it myself. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm very squeamish when it comes to blood. Always get that tool ring. It's still I have my trigger finger. It's the best thing ever. It is. It's better to buy local anyways. Exactly. I never used to do that when I was not vegetarian or vegan. But now that I live on my own and have my own money and I can properly think about the impact of what I do, what I buy, what I spend my money on, I would definitely only buy local. Fuck! This is totally the delay! I swear! Trade off two because alternatives are not always healthy because of salt, etc. That's also true. You have to be particularly careful with what is inside. Especially, a lot of things are made with soy, and if you can't handle soy, you need to be very careful. Like, I have a friend who is allergic to big amounts of soy. She could never do this. But you also need to watch out for salt content if you struggle with that, of course. I should plant flowers. There we go. Do I get miles for that? No? Okay, okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna sell these. And then I think I'm gonna end it a bit sooner than I usually do because there's only so much you can do in here. And I feel like I've caught one too many fish. I am losing sanity points. I do not have the capacity to fish in Animal Crossing for 5 hours anymore. I can't do it. And the money is with the foreign fruits that you get later, and the vegetables that you can also grow now in the game. I have a lot of stuff from my local farms thanks to me being part of the event organization from work. I've helped organize Farmers Congress, and it's held at the uni twice a year. Got the number from some farmers. I get messages saying they have stuff in stock, and I can just order it from them. That is so nice. I need to live where you live because what? I don't think we have that near here at all. That is so good. It's such a high quality of life. I miss catches occasionally myself too. It's so difficult sometimes. Farm market boxes here for people who want to support local but can't drive out to the farms. They do monthly delivery of local products instead. That is so nice of them. We don't have that in particular, but we do have like local farmers markets every now and then. It depends on where you live. On the countryside, you'll be hard pressed to find anything like that or any service that offers anything like that. But in the city I used to live in, sometimes they would have local farmers markets, but the stuff there would be, it would be so expensive, and I can't even imagine what it would be like now. Maybe I should go check it out again, but driving to the city takes me like an hour. But it would be worth it. Maybe I have something closer, maybe in a city, town that's a slightly bigger than where I live, because I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in the... Yeah, okay, they live in the middle of nowhere to be able to have their farms, obviously. But just that you have that available either way is pretty nice. Maybe I just haven't dug deep enough into the topic. Maybe we do have that somewhere here. I need to look it up to properly be able to make a statement. Maybe we're not as bad as I thought we were. Alright, I wanted to try this. Give me a sec. Oh my god, it does work. It also... What? Well, now I centipede and 99 more and I'll have it. $1 I kind of screwed up. You have to do this in pretty quick succession. But hey, we got 2 iron nuggets. Do we have any more rocks, or was that my only opportunity? What a sad placement. Give me iron. I know I'll need it. I know I'll need it. No. A tip I can give you, go to your local farmer's market. The thing is, we don't have one here. I have to check the neighboring towns to see if they have anything like that. It is very... Northern Germany is hard to describe for anyone that hasn't been here. The towns are so small, like minuscule, and they have barely anything. We're so rural that you'll be hard-pressed to find anything near you at all without going into big cities. Ah, money! No! Okay, that's good enough. What's up, cash? Can ask literally the farmers there who are selling stuff if they have a website or even a website. Oh, that's tough. I can try, but I highly doubt it. We're not as modern as you think we are. I think the Netherlands have a big step up from us here in Germany. No. Or even a phone number you can get. Oh yeah, that would be more likely. Probably have like WhatsApp and stuff. A fishing rod break? Indeed. Basically everything is a suburb of the big city. Suburb is too big still. We have one very small grocery store here. We have one doctor. One hair salon. That's it. That's it. And some, like the little thingy that I don't even know. It's smaller than a town. Village that I used to live in had nothing. There was one guy selling fish because he had a pond that he was breeding different types of fish in. That is it. He was selling fish and that was all you could get in that village. Fish. And Christmas trees. They would also sell Christmas trees. They're like some flowers. I have so many and I wanted to donate. Hello, Bombs Biscuits. Hello, welcome in. Sure? Just not now, because I'm about to actually end stream. But if you ask me my next stream, I will be sure to take you up on it. I haven't unlocked multiplayer now anyway, so I can't take it now, even if I wanted to. But thanks for offering. If the nearest farmer's market is in the bigger city, check when the farmer's market will be there and pay a visit and check or ask the farmers. I could just ask around here. I mean, I live where all the farms are, so maybe I can find out who actually runs these farms and ask them. All you've gotten is phone numbers, don't have websites at all. Yep, very unlikely. Yep, one kebab place that sells a lot of stuff, not just kebab. Gotta make the most out of it, right? If you're the only place that you could get some kind of food at. But it's a pretty bad kebab place. At least the last time I went, sent me straight to the toilet. Okay, I think we're good on stuff, so let me just save and end. If you have farms near, just ask locals what farmer you gotta talk to. There's one way to do it. I have some connections to some people running a restaurant. I would assume that they have some local contacts, so I can probably ask them. But yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Just ask around and someone will probably know. To spend $17.99 on queer indie comics, no regrets. That's a pretty good price, depending on how many you got. But you know, any price is a fair price for some queer representation, so that's good. Okay, but let me see who we can raid. Let me see who of the people I'm following is streaming today. Ray is streaming. She is streaming Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We love Ray. So let's say hello to Ray, in case she isn't ending right now. Seems good. Seems good. So, let's start that raid. I hope I have enough time to yap while that keeps going. Alright. I fear to calculate my holiday gacha spending. Oh no. It's once a year. That's fair, you know. I used to spend too much money on Genshin, and that wasn't just once a year, so I think you're all good. Thanks for stream. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. I will try to go to bed early. Probably. Hopefully. I beg. But yeah, thank you so much for being here today, guys. I hope you guys had a good time. And I hope you have a lovely start to the new year. And yes, hope you can all rest well. Take care of yourselves. And if you can, feel free to stay and say hello to Ray. I think she would really appreciate that. So yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow for, what is it, 13 Sentinels, I think? Let me just check real quick. Yes, 13 Sentinels. Yeah, we love that. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care.